Graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel. Get out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone. Graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel. Get out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Philadelphia 70 Tankers. That's what we're watching tonight. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. What is going on? How's everybody doing? Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button as well. And turn on the bell icons as well, and that way you'll know when we go live. I want to apologize to the NBA fans, the NBA loyals that are out there that are going to have to watch this junk tonight. No Jaylen Brown, no Kristaps Porzingis, no Tyrese Maxey, no Jared McCain, No Joel Embiid. And that's pretty much it. This is what they get to watch on national TV tonight. A horrible, horrible game. But we shall see what happens. The interesting thing about this is we get to figure out tonight how much closer we can get to getting a top draft pick, which I do like to see. I think that's kind of cool. But yeah. All right, let's get into our live stream. Let's talk a little bit more about this. The message tonight, Nick Nurse. Lose! That's the message. Kevin Harlan and Reggie Miller are on the call for this. Ay, ay, ay. Yo, he has the same pen that I do. I just noticed that. Damn. Yeah. The keys to tonight's game are just to lose. That's all it is, man. That's all it is. Go out there and get stomped on by Boston, but do it in a fashionable way. Do it in a fashionable way. Hopefully Quentin Grimes can just continue the ball. But guess what? Peyton Pritchard had 43 points and Derek White had 41 points in Wednesday's game versus the Trailblazers. That's the type of effort I need to see tonight. Jason Tatum is starting, along with Derek White, Drew Peterson, Neemias Queta, and Luke Cornett. No Al Horford either, by the way. Quentin Grimes, Kelly Oubre Jr., Justin Edwards, Guerschon Yabusele, and Andre Drummond are all out there for Philadelphia. We will be playing the song If They Lose Tonight. All right, Andre Drummond will tip things off, and the ball goes over towards the right side, and the Celtics are going from right to left. Get us that draft pick. You know what to do, Sixers. Tatum is over at the top of the perimeter, and now is over at the logo, and he'll try to pass it. It gets intercepted by the Sixers. Grimes tries to fight for the loose ball on the ground, and we will have a jump ball. Shane says I scared her with the hoodie coming in. Scared me coming up like that in the hoodie. The tankers are back on. Wake up the neighbors. I can't say that because that's RB's line. The tankers are back on. Wake up. Wake up. All right, let's go. All right. So no score so far between the Sixers and the Celtics. And we have another whistle already. I swear, this is going to be a long game. Sixers and Celtics. This game is going to go 5 hours. I don't know why. I have a feeling it's going to go 5 hours. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button as well. Where are you tuning in from? Please let us know down below. We appreciate each and every one of you for being on here. This is This is psycho behavior, man. It really is. Drummond will dump it off over to Quentin Grimes, who gets some space, puts up a tray that's way off the mark, and Derek White comes up with a rebound. Hello, JJ. Good night against the Boston Celtics. We don't need luck. We just got to lose. We want to lose. Here's a three-pointer by White. Bang. 3-0 Boston. Let's go, Philadelphia 70 Tankers, baby. All right, tuning in from Maine. Love it. All right, there's a two by Justin Edwards, and he makes it. It was an elbow J. Justin Edwards is back out there in the lineup tonight for Philadelphia. The Flyers are down 2-0 against Winnipeg. Not a good start by them so far. A screen as Tatum puts up a three. Swish. Jason Tatum, the former Blue Devil. That's what he does. It's 6-2 Boston with about a minute and a half underway. Tatum is having another very good year. 3 points for him. Edwards, another three. Swish! Justin Edwards, he's heating up like a microwave scorer. Here's Derek White, who gets off balance, goes up for a layup, and he's fouled. So the Celtics are in their, I don't know how you describe it. They're like their army uniforms. It's like really, really cool. They have like black outsides, neon green letters that say Celtics on the front part of the jersey. And then on the bottom, it's like dark green as their number. It's pretty cool. It's really, really cool. I think Tatum could beat us by himself, says Jane. That's the spirit. That's what we want to hear. Derek White, 41 points. He was 9 for 17 from 3 in his last game. Holy cow. Foul shot by Derek White. He puts it up and he'll knock it down. Flyers are selling so far. That's not good. Oubre will pass it over to Guerschon Yabusele. Yabu back over to Oubre, who drives it over towards the basket, penetrates the contact, and he's fouled. Wish I could be watching that game. I had somebody in my Phillies chat said that they were going to the game tonight, and I was like, dude, I'm really jealous. Are we going for the draft pick? Sorry, I don't know basketball like baseball and football. No, you're good. You're totally good. It's your city jersey. Yeah. It's pretty cool. Well, it's the City Connect jersey. Is that what it is? Oubre is at the line. The first free throw. He puts it up, and he knocks it down. All right. Eric, we are in tanking mode. The 76ers are in tanking mode. If I was working for a network, I probably wouldn't get excited about them losing. But this is my own brand, man. Oubre, second free throw. Knocks it down.
Excellent.
It's 8-7. Boston does lead it by 1. Sixers have got to play defense. That's what they got to do. White gets some space, pulls up from downtown, and knocks it down. Bullseye. The binoculars. And White able to hit a 3 from the far wing. Oubre wants to cross over. He'll dump it off to Justin Edwards. Edwards crosses over himself, takes it with the left hand, spins, turns, tries to find a cutting Oubre towards the basket, and Neemias Queta gets his hand in the cookie jar and intercepts the bad pass by the Sixers. Drummond gets up a turnover on the other side. Grimes to Oubre on a 3-on-1, and Oubre is fouled. That was a very late whistle. But Kelly, K9 Oubre, is going back to the line. This team is so weird. We're going to beat the Boston Celtics. Watch and see. Dude, that's not the spirit. I don't want to hear it tonight. We need us to lose. Come on. But I appreciate you for coming on, Hero Gluffy. I appreciate it. Oubre's first free throw. He swishes that one. Kelly has 3 points already so far. He's averaging 15 points per game this year. During his career, he's actually been averaging 13.3 points per game. Second foul shot by Oubre. He connects.
Excellent.
Back to a 2-point deficit with 9 minutes and 5 seconds left to go. Defense! Here's Derek White on another catch-and-shoot 3. Way too strong, and Grimes with the rebound. Grimes trying to get some space. He'll kick it out to Yabusele for a dime. No good. Yabu's 3 was just too strong. He chucked it from the top of the near wing. White spinning. White trying to pass it outside of the shot, and Oubre fouls one of the Celtics players. 10 people on here watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, baby. Let's go. Hit that thumbs up button. Oh, sorry, we did not refresh this. Somebody has to tell me to refresh the page. Well, I just did it. You don't have to tell me now. 11-9, Boston. And we have another foul called on Philadelphia. So the Sixers, by the way, in case you are just tuning in, the 76ers are trying to fight for a top 5 draft pick. That's what they're trying to do now. White gets some space, another three-pointer, and he's human. Yabusele, another rebound for the Sixers. That's his second one today. This is just one of 6 games going on in the NBA. Yabu on a drive to the basket, dumps it off to Drummond. Drummond's floater, got it from the baseline, and we are tied 11-11. 8 minutes and 12 seconds to go in quarter number 1. Derek White will pick up the basketball over at the TD Garden sign. Celtics go from right to left. White Back outside to Luke Cornett. Queta gets it now. Tatum's over on the perimeter. He tries to pivot his feet, and he goes up with a baseline jumper over Justin Edwards, and Jason Tatum, have yourself a day so far. 5 points, 2 boards for JT. Grimes trying to get some space again. Goes towards the near elbow. Puts up a 2. And it's way too far towards the right side. And Tatum corrals the miss. Sixers trail 13-11. Tatum trying to go for a 3 in the face of Andre Drummond. Way too strong. Oubre and Yabu have to communicate for the rebound, and Oubre has it. He tries to go coast to coast on the other side. Rejected by Boston. White off to the races. Outside. Over to Cornett. Here's Queta for a 3. That's off the mark. Yabusele rebound, and he throws it. It was supposed to go to Justin Edwards. It was supposed to be an outlet pass, and it was way too far out of reach for Justin Edwards, and the pass is incomplete. I think they agree with you. I think that they agree with JJ. I was looking for one of the Phillies Grapefruit League hats, and the store had all the Sixers stuff half off. Yeah. Wait, all the Sixers stuff, even the jerseys? Really? Now might be a good time to go buy a Quentin Grimes jersey, honestly. 13-11, Boston leads it by 2. White going to Tatum, one more downhill, and Neemias Queta throws down the two-handed flush. And the Sixers will call for a timeout as they advance it into their front court, and Nick Nurse goes back to the drawing board as the Sixers are down 15-11. Beautiful. All right. How are the Flyers doing? Oh, they're in intermission right now. Bro, we only have 8 shots, and we haven't put up any goals yet. The Flyers game, I cannot wait to do that on Tuesday. That's going to be so sick. It's going to be awesome. I'm like looking at us I want to see us in the standings. Where are we in the standings? Where's the NHL standings? Come on, ESPN. There we go. So they are, 6 points behind the Blue Jackets? And they are 5 points behind the Rangers. 1 point behind the Islanders. Come on. I need the Flyers to, win games, dude. I do. Hardcore's here. What's up, Hardcore for all? In case you are tuning into the channel, the name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We go on for Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles games. That's what we do on here. But we are also going to be doing some more baseball. We're also going to try to do some NBA games during the playoffs. I will try to do a couple, and I think that would be kind of nice as well because, more content, more games that we do. Guess what? We increase our audience. That's kind of nice. I'll take that, I see that Deshaun Watson, they're renegotiating his contract. I got a notification from Front Office Sports Media about that. Find that to be really, really interesting. Chat, I want you to be serious with me. Okay? Be honest with me. Do I smell? Do I smell bad? This time last week for the Flyers, the trade deadline's tomorrow. The time was last week for the Flyers, says Hardcore for all. The trade deadline is tomorrow at 3 p.m. Not looking good for the Fly guys. No. This is a must-win game for them. They're sort of in the same spot as us, but nah, I can't go that far, actually. I can't go that far. The Philadelphia 76ers are way more disappointing than the Philadelphia Flyers. It's not even close. The Flyers weren't expected to be a top team in the Metropolitan. No. They were not expected to be a very good team this year. They had a rebuilding year in mind, right? And it was just supposed to be Matvei Michkov, and it was just about developing players. For the Philadelphia 76ers, we weren't supposed to be developing guys at all. We were supposed to be contending for a championship. That's what we were supposed to do. Grimes on the inside, gives it over to Drummond. Drummond's floater, it's a little bit short, and the rebound goes to Grimes. Grimes, nice dump-off pass inside to Oubre, and another three-pointer by Walker. Kiss it goodbye. He got it to go. A line drive three by Lonnie Walker, the fourth, a former Mr. Pennsylvania basketball player. 15-14, Boston up by one. They swing it around the timeline, and all eyes on Jason Tatum at the nail. A kick out to White, another three-pointer. Derek White is not shooting the ball well today. He's 1 for 5 from 3, and Drummond crashes the board like he's Pac-Man. Grimes down low, loses the ball. It's stolen by Boston. Tatum wants to solo it, and he does. 17-14, Boston getting JT active. 7 points. The 3 for 40 is from the field. Oubre off to the races on the other side. Out of control as he puts up a floater. No good. And another rebound by Boston. White trying to take it coast to coast. And that's what happens when you're sleeping at the wheel on defense. Derek White able to put up Boston by 5 points. And the Sixers not doing a good job out in transition on D. Yabu to Lonnie Walker. And the Sixers have it again. Yabu gets it back and gets the ball. Actually got it knocked loose by Derek White, but they're going to call a reach and foul. Peyton Pritchard is going to come on in for Boston. Guy who was up there for 6th man of the year. He's had an incredible season. He's like Steph Curry coming off the bench as the Celtics fans. They give him a little standing ovation for that beautiful performance he had in the last game against the Portland Trailblazers. If only we could have Peyton Pritchard on our team. Come on, man. These Celtics uniforms are ugly. I kind of like them, not going to lie. I'm like a really weird guy. I can't say, like, I can't say boo, but, like, I actually kind of like them. They're sort of like video game-ish types of uniforms. I like that. Grimes goes up with a three-pointer. Too much mustard on that one. All right. And Tatum wants to try to go down the lane, gets past the yabusele, parts the Red Sea, and lays it in. As soon as Jason Tatum gets the rock, the Sixers become allergic to him. Nobody wants to guard him. They just cannot stop him. Grimes trying to lay it up and in, a way too strong finish, and Yabusele tries to catch it, and it goes off of his hands. And it'll be Boston ball. Celtics 44 wins, 18 losses, and they are 20-11 at home so far this year. They are in second place in the Eastern Conference standings, way behind Cleveland, who's been red hot. Tatum at the logo, dribbles towards the right side of the wing. He'll try to throw down an alley-oop pass over to his center, and that was to Luke Cornett. And we had a foul called on the floor, and Joe Mazzulla shakes his head. Not happy with that call. How did he do that? He made an alley-oop pass. You thought maybe he was going to take his defender one-on-one and then just threw an underhanded pass from the side to try to give it down to Luke Cornett. They're going to an 8-man rotation tonight, it looks like. Lonnie Walker, the fourth, goes over towards the top of the key. Now Oubre wants to dance all over his defender. He'll give it over to Edwards for a catch-and-shoot three, and that thing is blocked by Cornett. He missed it, and Jason Tatum gets the rebound. They said that he didn't get a piece of it on ESPN, but it looked like he did. Another foul called. It'll be on Boston. Well, everything Celtics is ugly to me. No, that is fair. That is fair. That is absolutely fair. As a longtime Celtics fan, these are the ugliest, these are the worst uniforms I've ever seen. Really? I kind of like it. I can't lie. I kind of like it. I like neon. I don't know. Like, it makes me think about, like, Buzz Lightyear and Toy Story in space. I kind of like it. I think it's kind of cool. Maybe that's not like the Celtics brand, though. Oubre gets the rebound off of the missed shot by Boston. Oubre goes downhill, and he throws it back to Justin Edwards. And Edwards makes a layup himself. Justin Edwards, give him 7 points. He is back out there for the Sixers. He missed a little bit of time. Tatum dribbles with the left hand, gets past two Sixers defenders, and Jason Tatum with his third layup of the quarter. 11 points, 5 for 7 shooting-wise tonight. Oubre swings it to Walker, a catch-and-shoot three. Lonnie Walker, ever since he's come to the Sixers, he's been doing a good job at catching and firing the trigger and knocking shots down. Again, Pritchard trying to dribble past his defender. He'll kick it out to his center, Schermeyer, and that shot is up, and that is good. That's a Shireman, excuse me. Why did I say Schermeyer? I was thinking of Kevin Kiermaier in baseball, and I was like, you know what? They don't give me the last name, so we're just going to say Schermeyer. That was not the case. Yabusele tried to save the bad pass from going out of bounds. Tatum gets the steal. Tatum throws it away, and it'll be Sixers ball. What ended up happening there? Well, that was Jordan Walsh who lost the handles. It was actually not really a good pass from Jason Tatum. He sort of threw it a little bit out in front of Walsh, just a little bit too far. And a timeout taken by Boston, 25-19 C's lead. Everybody knows JJ watches Toy Story to go to sleep every night. How'd you know? My brother actually used to watch Toy Story. I miss my brother, man. But yes, he loved Toy Story. He loved a lot of Disney movies. To infinity and beyond. Shout out to him. Hit that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, if you haven't liked, get out. Just kidding. Stay. But before you actually do get out, please hit that thumbs up button. Tatum has gotten to the basket rather easily here in the early goings, says Kai Carlin. And you know what? That's totally fine. That's totally okay. We got a subscriber, baby! I bet you it was Cool Genuine Phil. Why do I feel that? Cool Genuine Phil, if that was you, you are. You're the MVP, man. Let's go. It's beautiful. It's so sick. And if it wasn't you, Cool Genuine Phil, if that was somebody else, I appreciate that. Show yourself down below. We got 15 people tuning on in. My name is Jason Joseph. I'm actually a broadcaster from South Jersey. I do Sixers, Phillies, and Eagles games, but I am planning on doing more baseball games this year during MLB season. And also, I am going to be doing some more NBA playoff games. So if your team is not the Sixers, if you're a Celtics fan, or if you're a Cleveland Guardians, my gosh, why am I mixing up my teams? If you're a Cleveland Cavaliers fan, you'll be in for a treat. You really will. I'm sorry if you're a Washington Wizards fan or a Charlotte Hornets fan. Your teams probably aren't going to make it into the playoffs. I don't think that they will. I think that they're actually mathematically eliminated. So if you're a fan of those teams, you know you can always convert. But yeah, we will be covering all of those games. I realize the more I'm on here over these last couple of weeks, the one thing that I've learned from doing this every day again is I need to show off my sense of humor. I need to show off more of me. Not saying that I wasn't doing that before, but I think that when times are tough, okay, and when things are just starting back up, like for baseball, and like when times are tough for the 76ers and whatnot, you got to try to find some way to be entertaining still, because the team sucks. Let's be real. They stink. So at the end of the day, you still got to be an entertainer. That's my job. That's my job. First time in this chat, man. Just spread that word, baby. We're on the road to 5K for opening day. Missed layup by the Sixers. We're back into action. Put the helmets back on. All right, 25-19. Sherman gets it over at the perimeter. Peyton Pritchard wants to hit a three-pointer, and he does in the face of Justin Edwards. And Al Horford holds up three on the sidelines. Just remember those times when he was a Sixer. Oh, yeah. Jared Butler wants to zigzag into the lane. He lost the ball, and I think we will have a personal foul on Jordan Walsh. Peyton Pritchard, what a year he has had. This guy is averaging 14.5 points per game off the bench. He had 43 in 43 minutes against Portland the other night and shot 70% from the field and was also shooting 63% from three. Just ridiculous. Here's a little mid-range J by Lonnie Walker IV. Can't get it. And it's rebounded and corralled by Tatum again. Tatum goes over towards the logo. Now is in between the circles. Goes from right to left with the handles and puts up a tray and knocks it down from the top of the key. 31-19. And Jason Tatum being the king of the court so far. Walker will dump it back over to Lonnie Walker. That is, Walker lost the ball, and it's stolen by Tatum. And Tatum knifes his way down the lane and throws it down with the right hand. Boston fans explode as the Sixers are getting outclassed, and Nick Nurse shakes his head and calls a timeout. 33-19. Did my energy change after the Super Bowl? Yeah, maybe. It's all part of the growing experience. Hey, the Brooklyn Nets lead at 25-5. I'll take that. Come on, Brooklyn, win. 25-5 against Golden State with less than 5 minutes to go in the first. Ew. What's going on with Golden State? What did they eat last night? Curry has 3 points. Jimmy Butler's playing. Yeah. Weird. That's odd. They are 1 for 5 from 3, and they are 2 for 12 from the field. They can't hit anything. Basketball is one of JJ's favorite play-by-play strengths. Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. I do. Awesome. Thanks for being here. I think that your energy changed after the Eagles won the Super Bowl. You seem to have more enthusiasm and determination. I think that as I've been doing this, I've learned that we need to, if I really want to do this more and more, right? I need to expand the brand. That's the one thing I've learned. And I wanted to try streaming IRL when we won, and I wanted to, go out of the comfort zone a little bit, and I realized that was kind of fun, and I was happy that I took that chance. Was it scary? It kind of was. I was a little bit scared, not going to lie. But we took a chance, and it worked, and that sort of changed my mindset on things. Oubre tries to go for a 2, and Andre Drummond cleans the glass and throws it down with one hand. That was a left-handed dunk by Andre Drummond. He's been sort of revitalized over his last 3 games. Tatum is trapped over by Oubre at the logo. Oubre comes away with a steal, and he flops down. They actually called a foul there. I didn't really see a lot of contact, to be honest with you. Tatum sort of just pushed him, but it was ever so slightly. And I think that Oubre, is he going to go to the line to shoot free throws? They're not over the foul limit. They don't usually show on TNT. That kind of bugs me a little bit. Doughton Jr. is out there for the Sixers, so it was just a foul on the floor. It's Doughton, Grimes, Oubre, Drummond, and Walker. Oubre with a dump-off pass to Lonnie Walker IV out at the top of the key is double-teamed, and he throws it away. Tatum incoming. Gives it back. Goes up for a 2, and makes the layup. He passed it actually first and then grabbed the other guy's rebound and was able to lay it up and in. 18 points for Tatum in this first quarter so far. Drummond zips it to Walker. Another 3. Lonnie Walker IV with another tray and hits a bullseye. 35-24, 5 seconds left to go. Peyton Pritchard on skates, trying to back down his defender. Oubre knocks it loose, and the Sixers are going to go into quarter number 2, down by 11. 35-24 as we end the first quarter, and we go into quarter number 2. Okay, all right. Let's go back to this Flyers game. In halftime, I want to see the Flyers, man. I really do, because like, what really is there to talk about with the Sixers? There's like nothing really good to talk about. Lonnie Walker is having a good day. Don't really know what that means, but Walker is going to be with us next year. I think that if we can sort of have him space the floor, ideally in a situation, it would be kind of cool if we had a healthy Joel Embiid and this guy is out there to just catch and shoot threes. This guy could be a knockdown shooter. He really could be. So maybe that's sort of a nice thing that you sort of take away from this game and you leave here with a little smile on your face from that. I don't know. But he was really cold to start things off, and I thought he was more so of a mid-range shooter, a guy that could create his shots off the dribble, but he's sort of proven me wrong. He's like, JJ, I don't know what you're talking about. I can shoot threes. Watch and shut up. So, okay, the victory parade boosted you, and you know it. I can't imagine the amount of positive energy flowing all around you in that experience. Like going to your first fair times 100. Yeah, your first fair. That's interesting. I like Lonnie was a Celtic with a couple of Starbucks. I always forget to do this. I always forget to ask for people that are, tuning in from, that root for the other teams that play against the Sixers. So for the 2 missed free throws in the second half, right, the little souvenir, if you will, is Chick-fil-A tenders. It's like 3 tenders, I believe. What do you guys do? Do you know what you guys do for 2 missed free throws in the second half? If your opponent misses 2 free throws in the second half, do you guys have like a little giveaway? Tonight's Flyers game is a show-me game for Urson after he was pulled the last game in the first. So far, it does not look like he had a good first period. Hellebuck it's going to be tough to score off of him, man. He's a he's a wall. He's the best goalie in the game, arguably. I think he is the best goalie in the game. I really do. He's had a phenomenal year. We got 20 people tuning on in. My name is Jason Joseph. We have 10 likes. Half the people that are tuning in have not hit that thumbs up button. And that, my friends, is freakish behavior. But you being on here is also freakish behavior with a capital P and a capital H. If you're a diehard Philly fan, if you're a diehard NBA fan, welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. You're not sick. You don't need help. You really do need therapy, but that's okay. Because we all do. And that's why we're here. That is why we're here. Scott, speaking of sick, I hope that you're okay, man. We've been saying the prayers for you and sending good wishes your way. Why are they just started off the second quarter, and all of a sudden I can't see, and they cut to an interview that they did with Lonnie Walker. I mean, come on. Good job. Good job, TNT director. It's all right. Mistakes happen. All right, there's a turnover by the Sixers. Didn't even see what happened. Derek White gets it over in between the circles, hands it off, and swings it back outside. No Jaylen Brown tonight. No Kristaps Porzingis. No Drew Holiday. And no Al Horford either. There's a shot that goes up, and that one is in and out. Quentin Grimes comes away with a steal, so it's just Jason Tatum and Derek White and Peyton Pritchard and the rest of the gang. Yabu kicks it out to Oubre. Wide open 3. Jackpot! Kelly Oubre from downtown. 8-point ball game. Celtics will try to hit a wide open 3, and they do. And that makes it 38-27. So Cada, and who's that? Torrey Craig, still in the league, Torrey Craig. How about that? He is out there. Andre Drummond misses a little 12-foot how do you do and can't make it. And we have a foul called on Neemias Queta. Please tell me if I'm saying that correctly. I should have looked at the pronunciation guide right before I came on here, but I did not. Please hit those like buttons, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry, Scott. Another goal given up by the Flyers. Darn it. Doughton Jr. with a turnaround floater. No good. That was Kyle Connor who got the goal. Come on. Here's Peyton Pritchard who tries to pass it over to Cada downhill. And the first time he can't get it. Second time he can't get it either. But Boston grabs their own offensive rebound. Baylor Shireman gets it back for Boston. And he'll dump it off over to Peyton Pritchard with 2 seconds left on the shot clock. A step back three by Pritchard. At the buzzer. No. That was at the shot clock buzzer. And Quentin Grimes comes up for a rebound for Philadelphia. Sixers put up 24 points in the first quarter. And they are 21-40 on the season. Sixers have lost their last 2 games, and they have also lost in general. They have only won 1 out of their last 13 games. Crazy, really crazy, man. Yes, you said his name correctly. There we go. 38 points to 27. Boston in the lead. Now, Boston, if you are wondering, when you take a look at the NBA standings, they are currently 8 games behind the Cleveland Cavaliers, and they're 3.5 up on the New York Knicks. So they still want to try to keep that 2 seed. They want to try to keep that out of reach and find a way, maybe. I mean, it's going to be a long shot to get the 1 seed, but still have a chance, and you're not out of it yet. 38-27. Edwards gets fouled for the Philadelphia 76ers. Tyrese Maxey in a trench coat. Ooh, that's nice. Good vibes there. Justin Edwards is at the line. The first foul shot hits the front side of the rim, then the back iron, and it goes down with ease. Game got started at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and it is currently 8:11 p.m. Eastern Time. Foul shot number 2 by Edwards. Jackpot.
Excellent.
Q-Dog. I like that Q-Dog. 38-29. Flyers down 3-0 against Winnipeg, and the Sixers are down by 9. Derek White is trapped. He passes it back over towards the right side. What do you call him? Q-Dog has the ball over at the nail and wants to work on Guerschon Yabusele. Goes up with a turnaround jumper. Can't hit it the first time, and he slams it home. What a shot that was. And he flexes all over Yabusele. Grimes on the perimeter, goes downhill towards the baseline, swings it outside to Doughton. Edwards playing inside-outside basketball. Grimes goes up for a 3. He got it, and he went falling down on the near corner like a bowling pin. Jeez Louise, 40-32. This guy Grimes is something special that the Sixers have. Grimes tries to get a steal, and he ends up slapping Derek White in the face by accident. And Nick Nurse is going to challenge this call, I think. He signals for the challenge as the around-the-horn signal. So Neemias Queta ended up blocking Guerschon Yabusele's layup. They are not going to challenge this. He was signaling for a challenge, and they decide not to do so. All right, Pritchard gets the ball. He tries to step back. Another 3 from the near wing. Way off the mark. Sixers actually got a block from Quentin Grimes. Here's a shot that goes up by Guerschon Yabusele at the baseline. No. The second time rejected by Q again. And Grimes loses the ball, and it goes out of bounds. It is Boston ball, 40 points to 32. Boston doing a very good job on defense, and they are just doing whatever they can down low in the paint. White on the drive to the basket. Good contest by Grimes. Rebound by Edwards. Outlet pass to Guerschon Yabusele. And Yabu, are they going to call a charge? They are. Nice play right there by Torrey Craig to sacrifice his body as Guerschon Yabusele just came running down and just could not get by him. They were not going to call a blocking foul there. He had his feet set and did a great job right there. 9-point game. It's and it's an 8-point game. It's 40 to 32. Pritchard dribbles with the left hand, hands it off over to Q, and gets it rejected by Edwards at the paint, right at the rim, actually. Yabu it out and on the perimeter, and he pivots his right foot and now takes charge of the ball, wants to get moving, goes back outside to Yabusele, and Yabusele is 0 for 4 from the field tonight. 0 for 2 from 3. Nice pass with the binoculars as Peyton Pritchard throws a prayer downhill to Torrey Craig, and Craig at the dunker spot throws it down with two hands. 42 to 32, and a timeout taken by Nick Nurse. So Boston in cruise control so far. They're in the driver's seat, and the Sixers trail by 10. Oof. The odds for the Sixers tonight. The money line is at plus 1,300, according to ESPN Bet. Let's take a look at some other scores. The Brooklyn lead is dwindling. They were up 25 to 5. It's now 40 to 26. Daba's been terrible lately. 3 games ago he was good. Last game he was all right. And fine, we want him to be terrible. We don't want anybody to succeed right now, except for Quentin Grimes. Well, I don't want to say that. We want players. Let's blah 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 blah. Blah, blah. Let's go to the monologue screen. Okay. It's not that we don't want players to succeed right now, right? We want to see what Yabu can do more of, even though I know what he can do. I know what Quentin Grimes can do. I want to see more of the David Roddies out there right now. I want to see... Why is Ricky Council just not playing? I know why, because Nick Nurse still wants to win these games. That's what he wants to do. But just give it up, man. Just give it up. I mean, I don't like this game. I get it. I understand. But I don't know. It's at this point, just put in Council. Just put in the other guys. Put in the G League squad, dude. Like you're not gonna. We're trying to tank. Like, that's the goal. You know what I mean? I don't know. Let's go back to the live stream. Pelicans lead at 8 to 5. We'll check out tank-a-thon.com in just a little bit. I am hoping that Chicago loses tonight to Orlando. I was going to say I hope that they win, but I realize, well, realistically, the Sixers aren't even going to get the 10th seed anyways. Ricky plays sloppy, says Hardcore. Well, I don't care. I don't want Yabu playing. I don't want Quentin Grimes playing. I'm not risking any more injuries, and I'm done. I'm done with this team. There you go. You got it out of me. I said it. I got it off my chest. I'm ugly and I'm proud. From SpongeBob. I hope that you get that joke. SpongeBob, you're never gonna feel good unless you get this thing off your chest. Oh, look who's in the house tonight. Daryl Morey. Daryl Morey is in the house out at TD Garden. 42-32. And here comes Oubre, who goes up with a floater inside. Not once, but twice as he gets the shot to go. And he ends up slapping. Who is that? You got a piece of Derek White in the face. And the Celtics are going to call a timeout. Huh. Just like that. Don't take their guy out. That's not what you do. What an embarrassment, says David. What do you mean, what an embarrassment? We want them to lose. We want them to get a top pick. By far one of the worst teams I've ever watched in the history of sports, says David. Well, you're very, very young. Very, very young. I can't lie. Is this the worst? The process really was the worst product, but we knew that they were bad. I said the other night that this feels worse, and it does feel worse because we were supposed to be a contender, and that was more so frustrating. The process Sixers just stunk. Was it frustrating? In some ways, yes, it was, but it wasn't like we were expected to win a title that year. I'm driving a little tank, says Scott. What's going on? Just wait till our fills don't hit. Hardcore. I will always be so grateful for the Gabe Kapler era, man. You want to talk about watching a bad product out there? Let's go back to Pete McCannon. Let's go back to the Pete McCannon years. Let's do that. That was horrible baseball. We could be a White Sox fan. A team that's projected to probably get 22 wins this year because they had 82, 62, and 42 wins over the last 3 years. So they're on a 20-game downward spiral. So we could be fans of that team too. The only guy, no offense, but the only guy that I can just think of off the top of my head on that team right now is Luis Robert Jr. That's it. No Garrett Crochet. Because he went to Boston. He went to the Red Sox. Yeah. No more Carlos Quentin from years and years ago. No Paul Konerko. No Chris Sale. No Makonda. Yeah. Who is on the White Sox? Let's actually look. Let's double check that. Who's on the White Sox? I'm sure that I know players. But that was the only one I could think of off the top of my head. Elvis Andrus retired, right? Brandon Drury's there. They actually have some players. They got Josh Rojas. They still have Benintendi. They have Mike Talkman. Andrew Vaughn. Josh Rojas. He played for the Diamondbacks the year that they went to the World Series, so I know that name. They have Martin Perez as a starting pitcher. Dude, that is insane. That's where they are. No Frank Thomas. Nope. Here's Jason Tatum, who gets the rock over at the logo. Tatum crosses over a couple of times, and he'll go inside over towards the nail. Gets it knocked loose by Grimes again. His defense has been so great today. Tries to give it up over to Adem Bona. He lost the ball. It's saved by Peyton Pritchard, and goes into the hands of another Celtic player. All right, so it is 42-34. Tatum over to Pritchard, who tries to go downhill. Pritchard dribbles around the timeline. Q gets it. One more, and here's a line drive three. That's good for Boston, and they make it 45-34. What a nice shot, and what a very good play by the Boston Celtics. That was Baylor Shireman from 26 feet, and Torrey Craig gets the assist. Bona tries to get the rebound and saves it from going out of bounds. Walker will reset it at the top of the key again. Walker crosses over, steps back, spins, turns. He's in the lane. He'll give it up to Bona. Bona's floater. Too much mustard again. The ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be Boston ball. Sixers lost control of the basketball. 45-34 with 5:55 to go in quarter number 2. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. 2025 first round pick is a top 6 protected pick for the Sixers. So if they fall out of the 6th pick, it'll then belong to OKC. Another TO taken by Philadelphia, and they'll be back in just a few moments. They only have 3 timeouts left. That's not for the half, that's for the game. It's going to be a very fast second half, I'm telling you. Is, what's his name still here? Is Cool Genuine Phil still here, by the way? Is he still here? Appreciate you for coming on here, man. I really do. Let me X out real quick. No Frank Thomas. Nope. It's now 4-0 Winnipeg. Oh, boy. Ugh. 4-0 Winnipeg. Maybe it was a good thing I didn't go to the Flyers game. There's always room, though, for a comeback. Sixers are actually challenging this call to see if whether or not Edwards or Tatum touched it last. The call is overturned, and the Sixers will retain their timeouts. There's 5 minutes and 55 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Well, Scott Lawton's getting traded now. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. I don't know if that's going to move the needle for it. Probably not. Edwards will inbound it over to Adem Bona again, who's at the TD Garden sign. He goes from left to right. Walker at the top of the key, dribbles with the right hand, goes inside, outside, gives it back over to Quentin Grimes. Grimes downhill over to Edwards. Nice pass over to Edwards, and Edwards can't get the shot off as it was blocked by Tatum again, and it'll be a shot clock violation. 45-34. Celtics lead it by 11. We need 21 more subs for us to get to 4,900 subscribers. Tatum steps back, fires the trigger for 3. No good. And Grimes chases down the rebound again. Get this guy an extension. He absolutely deserves it. Grimes to Oubre. One more to Walker, as Walker will try to drive it inside, and he hits a very tough layup. He got right by Baylor Shireman and had to put it up and in off balance. Shireman again over on the corner. And he gets it back from Tatum and puts up a tray and knocks it down. Give him 48 points for Boston and 36 for the 76ers. Grimes with a pass over to Walker again for a tray. Short, and Pritchard with a rebound again. Pritchard at the top of the key. A dump off pass to Tatum. He steps back and lets it fly. Tatum's 3. No good. They'll swing it outside. Pritchard another 3. Bang! 51-36. And this place explodes. He is shooting 4 for 8. The Celtics actually are shooting 4 for 8 from downtown. And we have another foul called on Boston, I believe. Screen froze. Great. Oubre on a drive to the basket. It lays up an alley-oop pass, and Bona throws it down. 51-38 again. Pritchard going downhill with a floater. It's actually an alley-oop pass over to Hauser. And he throws it down with 2 hands. Again, that was Luke Cornett. Grimes with a three himself. Too strong. Rebound by Tatum. Tatum looking to give an outlet pass over to Peyton Pritchard. And Pritchard goes down the lane. Finds Torrey Craig on the perimeter. A wide open three from the near corner. And he says good night in the first half to Philadelphia. He says that this half is not yours. It's 56-38 and a timeout taken by Philadelphia. Now they have 3 left. This is about to get ugly. It's about to get ugly. All right. All right. Chat, help me out with something. Actually, don't help me out with anything. I figured it out. Pritchard won a championship back in 2024. Was also awarded the Bob Cousy Award back in 2020. The Bob Cousy Award, I didn't even know this. It's sponsored by the College of the Holy Cross. It's an annual basketball award given by the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame to the top men's collegiate point guard. I didn't know that. The first winner was Jameer Nelson. Listen to this. Jameer Nelson was the first winner of this award. And now he's, of course, we know Jameer Nelson. He went to St. Joseph's University. Is their best player from that college for sure. But he's now the head coach for, he's the president of basketball ops for the Delaware Bluecoats, which is really, really cool. Also got to play for the Orlando Magic. You might remember him from those days. Here's Pritchard again on a drive to the basket. Lays it up and lays it in. Grimes Oubre made a 12-foot baseline jumper his last time out there. Grimes on a drive to the basket. Killing it. And a foul. Quentin Grimes, 5 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 assist in this game so far. 11-2 run. Thank you. I was going to ask that next. But yeah, Jameer Nelson, first winner of that award. Do you guys remember Grievous Vasquez? Whatever happened to him? He's 38 years old now. He played for the Raptors. Did he win a championship with them? Did he win a championship with the Raptors? No. His last time in the NBA was with the Brooklyn Nets back in 2016. I remember him. He was awesome with the Magic. Oh, yes, he was. Great player. Him and J.J. Redick and Turgalotu, right? And Dwight Howard. Here's another drive to the basket by Tatum. Jason Tatum, 20 points and 6 rebounds tonight for J-Tay. Oubre over on the near side will hand it off over to Lonnie Walker IV. They'll pass it to Yabu, and a dime inside to Drummond as he spins and tries to go with a baby hook, and he looks up to the sky and says, I should have made that. Tatum loses the ball and picks it up over on the near wing, and, well, he has to try to get out of traffic on Quentin Grimes. Grimes has actually played very good defense on him today. Tatum gets some space, puts up a three again, and Grimes was able to contest at the very last second. Good defense by him. Pritchard, another three-pointer. That's short. Grabs his own miss. The second time for Pritchard. It's a charm. Peyton Pritchard picking up where he left off. In the last game, 11 points. He's 4 for 7 from the field. This is honestly the sign of a championship team with the depth that they have. It's just really, really wild. Yabusele down low in the dunker spot gives it back to Drummond for a three. Andre Drummond from the far corner, and Tyrese Maxey puts up 3 fingers himself. That's the second three for Drummond this year. 1:05 to go in the quarter number 2. And there's another wide open three for Boston. They can't hit that time. Andre Drummond circles and gets the rebound. He tipped it up all the way to himself. And Grimes at the nail. A kick out to Oubre from the near corner for a three. Drummond grabs his miss. Grimes for a three on the other side. No good. Oubre tried to do a putback jam and deflected all the way out to Lonnie Walker on the near wing for a three. And another offensive board for the Sixers. Drummond throws it into the breadbasket of Oubre. It's stolen by Jason Tatum. He goes downhill towards the other side. Another three by Pritchard. No, he tracks his own rebound. He'll kick it out to Tatum on the perimeter. 20 seconds to go and 10 seconds on the shot clock. Tatum, all eyes on him from the logo for three. No good. And another offensive board by Pritchard again. Keep this guy off the glass. Q thinking about taking a wide open shot. He hesitated. He gives it back towards another teammate for another three. No. Cornette tries to get the rebound. Puts it back up. Tried to put it in. And he's fouled with 1.5 seconds to go. Now that, my friends, it was like a hockey sequence. That was like a hockey sequence. There was a lot of action that went on during that little stretch. Cornette misses the first free throw. We are going to take a little break after this because for some reason I am getting a little bit thirsty. And not that type of thirsty. Thirsty for water, that is. The last best Orlando Magic team to go to the finals was that team. I think that they should have won, to be honest with you. That was like when I first started watching basketball. Cornette at the line for the second foul shot. He got it to go. 64 points for Boston, 46 for the 76ers. A full court shot by Yabu. Hits the front of the rim, or the bottom of the rim, I should say. And that's it. Sixers go into halftime. They're down by 18 points in a thriller of a ball game. JK. Ha-ha. And we will be right back in just a little bit. I'm going to take a very quick step off. Don't you change that dial. Don't go anywhere. I'll see you really soon. Don't go anywhere. My friends, welcome back. Welcome back to another thriller of a basketball game between the Philadelphia 70 Tankers and the mighty Boston Celtics, as the Celtics are winning 64-46 in halftime. The name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Hit the thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. We'll talk about it. Let's do it. We'll talk about it. We can't ignore it. We can't ignore it. All right. This game is ugly. But ugly right now is good. Ugly right now is good for the Philadelphia 76ers' sake. Again, I want to apologize to the NBA faithful that's out there. There are diehard NBA fans still to this day that love watching basketball and love watching the top teams play. And I am so sorry to you guys because you guys are getting robbed. National media is robbing you tonight with this. It is that bad. You were enjoying the jazz music. All right, well, I'll go away. Fine, be that way. Just kidding. But yeah, so let's talk about the Celtics. All right, so in all seriousness, okay, the Celtics have what it takes to win a championship. We all know it. We can't deny it. We can't deny it at all. The Boston Celtics, even with the bench that they have, they just have a lot of depth. They built this thing correctly from the ground up. They found a way to fleece the Sixers. Markelle Fultz, Jason Tatum, we all know. Danny Ainge was just that guy. And now, Brad Stevens, you put him in as a coach, you put him in as a GM, he'll still do things to help Boston. He knows the way, man. He really does. And the truth be told about it is that they just have the depth. Okay, when I'm watching them tonight, they are spacing the floor. They are playing free basketball. They are finding ways to just box guys out. They're playing with up and down speed. Okay? And when the Sixers were without Joel Embiid and Paul George, they looked a lot quicker. That's the truth. They played a lot more with pace. They had more groove and swag to them, and now they don't. And I think that now Nick Nurse, for the first time, sees that, guess what? We're not doing anything this year. So we're not going to try to go out there and play all these guys, man. You know what I'm saying? Joe Mazzulla is also a very good head coach, and I want to apologize to all of the Boston Celtics fans that have come at me over the years saying that Joe Mazzulla is a great coach and whatnot. I still think, and I'm being a little bit salty here, I still think that the Sixers had enough to beat the Celtics a couple of years ago, being down 3-2. But I guess not, because, you know, at the end of the day, the past is in the past. And we all know what happened to Joel Embiid and James Harden in that series, and that was hard. That was really hard. But Joe Mazzulla has these guys rolling. He really has done a great job at implementing his style of play. Ime Udoka leaves, and everybody thinks, well, what's this guy going to do? And this guy gets a lot of hate, and everybody expected it to be turmoil, and he has turned this team into a championship with his philosophies. It's really insane when I'm watching them out there compete, and it's not just tonight. When I'm watching them compete on other nights, and I'm not just trying to gloat over Boston, but they space the floor, they hit their threes, and when they're having bad shooting nights, they do one thing that the Philadelphia 76ers cannot do. I'll give you a hint. It starts with an R. And I'll spell it out for you. REBOUND. They rebound the ball. My guy, Peyton Pritchard, he has 3 offensive rebounds today. On that second to last possession, you can go back to the film, you can go watch it. He misses a 3 from the far wing, and the ball bounces towards the mid-range, and nobody's out there in the mid-range for the 76ers. Andre Drummond's underneath the basket. He's getting boxed in, and Peyton Pritchard comes up with his own rebound. Oubre's standing in the corner and is watching it like it's an ESPN highlight, even though the game's on TNT, right? Pritchard grabs his own miss, shoots it again, and he moves. He's moving after he shoots the ball, and he gets his next rebound. Again, nobody is at the nail. Nobody's there to take that rebound away. And Pritchard is just moving. Constant movement without the ball. And this is more so at a shot for the Philadelphia 76ers, because that's not what they're doing. That's not what they've been doing throughout this whole entire year. And that is not on injuries. That's on coaching. That's on grit. That's on willpower. That's on the players. It's on everybody else. If you want it, you go grab the rebound. Who wants the ball? Jane just came up with a formula, and it's correct. Rebounds equal possessions, and that equals points. Plain and simple. Remember how I told you a couple of nights ago to watch that shot clock? I've been watching that shot clock again and again today. And now, I can't really be mad about it. This is more so just a reflection of the whole entire season. But again, the shot clock is expiring a lot of times when they have the ball. Maybe I haven't emphasized that enough. But you go back and you go watch the tape, even though why would you put yourself through this? Unless you're a Philly freak like us and NBA freaks. That's the truth. It's insane. Peyton Pritchard is a beast when it comes to rebounding. Last night, 43 points, 10 boards, and 5 assists. Yeah, he is a baller. And Mazzulla, give him credit because he has unlocked that out of him. He has. That was not something that was really emphasized under the Ime Udoka experience. Now, was he getting a lot of playing time? No. But he has become a very good rebounder. Let's talk about somebody else for them. That is a man named Torrey Craig. You know, our 34-year-olds look like they should be playing in a nursing home, like Kyle Lowry and Eric Gordon. And meanwhile, this guy, tonight, has 11 points. 11 points in 11 minutes. Right? 11 points for Torrey Craig. Is that true? He has 10 points in 11 minutes. Now, it's not like he's been doing this all season long. But there have been times. He had a game, what was it, back in December, where he played in 21 minutes and he had 18 points. He's only played like ever since he was on Chicago. He got traded from Chicago to Boston, and this is like his 6th outing. And he really doesn't get a lot of playing time, but they knew that tonight was going to be one of those nights where he was going to have to step up. And this guy is proving that he still wants to be out there running up and down the court in the NBA, and that he has a little bit of burst to him. That's the difference. Again, like, they have burst. They have fire. We don't. Alan says it's okay to be a Celtics fan. Eagles fly high. Alan, you know, we love you. We do. We love you. But ain't no way, no how, Sixer Nation is becoming a Celtics fan. But we appreciate you for coming on here. Please, please, please stay on here. We love we love people that root for the other team on here because, again, we're trying to grow as a community, and I do try to keep it even. You know what I mean? I really don't try to be biased. I mean, if the Sixers score 9 times out of 10, unless they're in a situation like this, then we get very happy. But we still keep it fair. We still talk about the Celtics. We still talk about whoever they're facing, and we go over their strengths and we go over their weaknesses, and we try to analyze all these teams. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's how we do it, man. And we have fun and we learn. The only way to really just do the trash talking is to listen. You can't do the trash talking if you're losing. If you're losing, you don't have a right to do the trash talking. Nobody's in the Eagles class. So guess what? The Eagles can do all the trash talking. Sixers cannot be trash talking to anybody. You know what I'm saying? That's how it goes. We're just here for JJ, says Scott. The diehards are here for me. But you know what? It's all good. It's fun. We're going to get ready to start off the second half, so let's go back to this screen. We need 21 more subscribers for us to get to 4,900. All right, hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. And turn on those notification bell icons too. After this game is done, we're staying on because we are watching the ball. We are watching the Brooklyn Nets to see if they can hang on and beat the Golden State Warriors, so that way we can get into the final 5 potentially into getting a top pick. You know what I'm saying? I've been here for JJ the whole NBA season, but I stopped being here for the 76ers 2 months ago, says Jane. Cool, genuine Phil says, as a Pats fan, I'm happy that the Eagles beat the Chiefs. I feel that, man. I feel that. All right, here we go. 76ers have the ball to start off quarter number 3. Oubre turns it over. And we have a foul called, a very late whistle by the referees. And to be honest with you, I didn't really see a lot of contact that was made on Oubre. Peterson, did he stick his hand in the cookie jar? He did ever so slightly, but the refs just gave him the benefit of the doubt there. Drummond hands it off over to Quentin Grimes. Grimes stops on the dime. Gives it back outside to Yabusele. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Grimes with a foul line J. Way too strong. Rebound by Boston. Outlet pass over to Torrey Craig. And the Celtics maneuver from left to right. What's up, Stoney? How are you doing, my friend? White with a lot of daylight. Puts up a 3. No good. And he airballed it. Derek White, it's just not been his night. Lots of rhyming in that little sequence. That was pretty cool. And that just sort of rolled off the tip of the tongue. All right, Oubre will hand it off over to Justin Edwards at the top of the key. Grimes again at the TD Garden sign. He'll try to get the handoff back from Oubre, and he goes over towards the baseline, swings it over to Andre Drummond with a bounce pass. Drummond goes downhill over towards the nail, goes up for a 2. He traveled. They didn't want to call it, and it's rebounded by Jason Tatum. Tatum, bounce pass over to Luke Cornett. The starting 5 for the Celtics, it's Peterson, Tatum, Cornett, White, and Craig. And for the Sixers, they got Yabu, Edwards, Drummond, Oubre, and Grimes. Another 3 by Boston. Off the mark. Yabu tips it into the hands of Andre Drummond. He's a poet and didn't even know it, says Jane. Love it. It's Oubre on the drive to the basket. Left-handed floater. It's good. 64-48, and K9 leading the way for Philadelphia. 13-4-4 for Oubre. White on the perimeter again. He'll hand it off over to Cornett, who's at the top of the key, and now all eyes on Jason Tatum. Grimes guarding him. He's owned that matchup whenever he's had him. Not that time, though, as Tatum hits a step-back foul line jumper from 15 feet. And Tatum, 22 points. He's 10 for 16 from the field, 2 for 8 from downtown, but he's getting a lot of layups and has been doing a very good job on offense whenever he's not being guarded by Grimes until that time. Drummond, another wide-open 3. No good. Andre Drummond trying to take more threes, and that's how you know that the Sixers are losing a lot of games. Tatum over at the top of the key once again. Tatum will try to cross on over Yabusele. A bounce pass to Derek White, who's over at the elbow. Throws down an alley-oop pass to Luke Cornett. And Boston is all in Philadelphia's face. They have 5 timeouts left. The Sixers have 3. Here's a little floater by Drummond, and he hits the 7-foot rainbow shot off of the assist by Justin Edwards. I almost said JT, but I meant to say JE. Ay, ay, ay. And we have a personal foul called on Justin Edwards as Derek White had the ball. And it was a reach-in foul. Celtics and Sixers have both put up 4 points in this third quarter so far. Let's go, Big Deuce. Is that what you call him, Big Deuce? I like it. Peterson, Tatum, Cornett, White, and Craig all out there. 3 of the guys have scored in double figures. Tatum with a turnaround J again. And that was a bad shot and a bad shot selection. Andre Drummond, another rebound. He'll pass it over to Quentin Grimes. And the defender is Drew Peterson as he goes flying down. They call a personal foul there. So it'll be Sixers ball. Looks like Grimes got a hit a little bit in the throat. Don't hit our guys. Drummond will throw it away. It was supposed to go to Quentin Grimes, and Edwards were actually sort of looking at each other like, what's going on? And Nick Nurse, all he can do is shake his head. 68 points for Boston, 50 for the 76ers. Jason Tatum will try to get the ball, and he throws it, and it's deflected off of a Sixer and goes out of bounds. By the way, the Boston Celtics, in case you are wondering, you're looking at their schedule ahead. We'll do that right now. The Boston Celtics will be playing the LA Lakers on Saturday night. That game is on ABC. They have a lot of primetime games coming on up. All right, so it's 68-50 again. Sixers have to play defense on White. A kick out to Jason Tatum. Sidestep for a three-pointer on the near corner. And Jason Tatum, it's been his show at the Garden. 25 points and 7 rebounds and 2 assists. He's like, there's no Jaylen Brown. That's no problem. There's no Al Horford. That's no problem either. No Kristaps Porzingis and no Drew Holiday. Let me put the team on my back. Oubre with a step-back 3. Count it. He got it to go. K9 with 16 points. 71-53. Sixers play defense on the other side as White tries to dribble it into traffic. And he loses the ball. But it was last touched by the Sixers, and White will inbound it. They'll actually say that Craig will now inbound it over on the baseline in Boston territory. Edwards guarding the inbound pass. A drop-off over to Derek White, and they swing it over to Tatum on the far side. Tatum is blitzed. He gets it knocked loose by Oubre. Oubre gets the steal. He gets past the defender and throws it down. Kelly Oubre and Quentin Grimes looking as good as 2 bright spots for the Sixers. They are looking pretty good in this game. That's the one positive that we got to take away from this. K9 and Quentin Grimes better come back next year along with Yabusele. Well, K9's going to be here, but still, try to use him a little bit more. And Grimes will go to the line as we have a technical foul called on Jason Tatum. And he puts his hands up, and Yabusele is not really happy with that call either. Refs, you suck. I just wanted to play that. I haven't played that in a while. Cornett goes down Broadway, throws it down with 2 hands. And the Boston Celtics with a lot of slam dunks in this game. Haven't really seen a lot of slam dunks in a very long time. Oubre goes over towards the mid-range, gives it back outside to Justin Edwards, who goes towards the baseline and hits a 2. Also like to see how Justin Edwards can contribute to the future of this squad. And hopefully the Sixers will try to keep him for next year as well. Edwards playing defense all over Derek White. He's double-teamed. He'll give it over to Tatum. Tatum sidesteps, goes up for a 3 again. Tatum going off. Jason Tatum. And Paul George, sitting on the bench, looks up at the Jumbotron and says, I wish I was in the game. Oubre gets denied at the rim by Luke Cornett as he does a little finger wag. A wide open three by Boston. Off the mark. And the rebound goes to Drummond. He lost it. And it's Derek White who touched it last. Derek White did indeed touch it last. And it'll be Sixers basketball. Timeout taken by Nurse again, 76-57. That's funny. Why don't you play that more? Because there really haven't been a lot of games this year, Jane, where we've had to even compete at a high level. Like, when you're winning, you play that more. When you're winning in a lot of meaningful games, that's when you play it. But, like, when you lose 11 out of your last 12, what good is it? You know? That's what I'm saying. Like, the games aren't even close that you are losing, and so you can't even play it because who the heck cares that you're down by 20? I'll play it during the MLB season, though, even though they're umps. Yabu, Maxey, McCain, that's a good 3 right there. I like Quentin Grimes, too. Looked it up. No team has won 3 Super Bowls in a row since Jane. You didn't know that? Yeah, no team has won 3 straight Super Bowls. The Philadelphia Eagles were a roadblock for the Kansas City Chiefs. We got 30 people tuning on in. The name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. I really appreciate you guys so much for being on here. Thank you all so much for kicking it with me. It means a lot, man. It really does. We have a goal, guys. We have a goal. Our goal is to get to 5K for opening day. 5K subscribers. We are 121 subs away from reaching that milestone. So if you guys continue to hit that thumbs up and that subscribe button, I would really, 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 really appreciate that. Chat, I have a serious question. I don't think anybody answered this before. It's a very serious question for you. Stop what you're doing and answer this for me. Do I smell bad? Do I smell bad? Is what I want to know. Do I smell bad? Do I smell bad, chat? Warriors have the lead. They were down by 20. It was at one point a 25-5 game. Jeez. And the Warriors lead it by 1. Come on, Brooklyn. You got to win. You got to help us out, man. Got to help us out. We need Brooklyn to win, and we need the Rockets to lose to the Pelicans. That's working out good so far. So that's great. Do I smell bad, chat? Let me know down below. BW's live. That's cool. Maybe we'll go say hi to him. After this game, we're going to be scoreboard watching the other 2 games that we just talked about. Momentum is a key for the Boston Celtics, they say, to finish out this game with a win. I don't see how the Sixers are going to come back. Oubre gives it over outside on the perimeter to Quentin Grimes. They have a game of catch. Oubre gets it back, goes over towards the nail. Left-handed floater is up, and it's no good. Stoney says, "No, don't know. I can't smell you I can't smell you on a phone." That's the joke. In person, I can tell you probably smell good in person. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the confidence. I do. That was the joke. It is 57-47. So let's see what happened here. Oubre tried to go towards the lane and hit a left-handed floater and got fouled right in the shooting arm. And he will go to the line. The 76ers they stink. But that's okay. Because right now they need to stink. PU. What's that smell? It's the Sixers. 76-57, and Oubre's first foul shot, no good. Probably should close the windows, even though that breeze feels really nice. It is hot, but when you're running a lot of equipment, no wonder why it gets hot. Oubre's second foul shot connects. Excellent. 19 points for Oubre, 4 rebounds and 5 assists. He's been balling out today. White on the outside gives it back to Tatum. Derek White has not had a good game today. White in this game, 12 points. He's 2 for 8 from 3. Tatum with a floater. Can't hit it. Another offensive rebound by Boston. White goes down the lane. Right-handed finish over Justin Edwards. Great defense, just better offense for Boston. And the lead increases back to 20 points. And we have another foul called on Boston again. The refs, you know what they got to do, man? Like the refs, they got to, this is what happens, okay? Because it's on national TV, they got to extend the game. And so what they do is they tell the refs, guess what? You got to make more calls. Because even though it's not really an exciting game, you got to extend it. You know what I'm saying? Oubre goes up for a 3 on the other side, and he gets it to go, and Paul George claps as he looks up at the Jumbotron again. That was like the weirdest clap I ever saw. He's like looking up like this, and he's like squinted his eyes and was like, do I root for that? No, you don't. Tatum with a step back 2, can't get it. Offensive rebound by Boston, and a foul on the Sixers. It'll be on Justin Edwards. That'll be his 3rd personal foul. 33 concurrent viewers. The name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. We love you all. We cover Sixers, Phillies, and Eagles games, but we also are going to be doing more NBA games, more MLB games as well. We're doing Sunday Night Baseball. We want to get more and more JJ freaks on here. That's what we do. All right, we are 21 subs away from getting the 4,900. Let's go. 79-61. Torrey Craig at the line, knocks down the first foul shot. 4:49 to go. Go to the Play-by-Play with JJ shop now. Play-by-Play with JJ, the scent of victory, the essence of you. I love that. Free throw number 2 by Torrey Craig. He got it. 80-61. Grimes stops on a dime, gives it back over to Kelly Oubre, and K9 goes to the rack and takes it for 2 again. Up on the rooftop, quick. Up on the rooftop. That's what happens when I watch the Sixers. Tatum goes down the lane again, lays it up, and lays it in with the right hand. I'm not buying it, sis Jane. Uh-oh. Here's a wide open 3 by Walker. Lonnie Walker, folks, another one. Walker 4 for 6 from 3. He has been out of his mind. He's unconscious from beyond the arc. Another wide open 3 for Boston, and Edwards says, you're not going to hit that shot. I'm going to get the rebound. Yabu parts the Red Sea, throws it down with 2 hands. And a timeout taken by Nick Nurse as he claps, and he looks a little bit happier that they're getting back into this game. Don't get too happy, Nick. 3 timeouts left for both teams with 3:47 left in the third quarter. All right, guys. I'm going to do this for both teams. All right. I'm going to make an all-time Philadelphia 76ers roster. Okay? I need help. I need your help. We'll do the Sixers first. We're going with starting 5. And then we'll do head coach. And we'll do 3 bench players. We're making an 8-man roster. Okay? All right, we're making an 8-man roster, and we're doing this for both franchises all time. All right, so how are we doing this? I'm going with Allen Iverson as my point guard. My shooting guard. Who's my shooting guard? Kyle Korver? Who would be the shooting guard? I don't know. Who would even be my shooting guard? Small forward is Dr. J. Power forward, I might have to go with Joel Embiid. I'm going to go with Charles Barkley. And my center is going to probably be Joel Embiid. I just need a shooting guard, man. I guess if we really wanted to say who the best point guard is, James Harden is probably the best passer that's ever been on the Philadelphia 76ers. But he only played with us for 1 year. Or Kyle Korver, Eric Snow or Kyle Korver. Okay. I'm going to go with I'll go with either Snow or Korver. Okay. That's fine. And then on the bench. Who's coming in off the bench? I'll do coming in off of our bench. I'll say Tyrese Maxey. I think he's at that point now where we can put him on the bench. Right? Tyrese Maxey, Wilt Chamberlain is coming off the bench too. And then our forward. Any new babies today, Scott? Scott, where's the babies at? Where are the baby emojis at? Who would be our forward? That's a very good question. Should we go with Jimmy Butler as our small forward? Again, recency bias, I know. Andre Iguodala. Let's give Andre Iguodala his flowers. I think I would have Iguodala as our small forward. Okay. So that's my all-time Sixers team. We got Allen Iverson. We got Kyle Korver. We got Dr. J. And then Charles Barkley and Joel Embiid. And off the bench, it's Wilt Chamberlain, Tyrese Maxey. And did I say Paul? I didn't say Paul George. I'm sorry, not Paul George. Who did I say? Not Oubre. Who did I say, folks? Edwards for 3 connects as we are back involved in the game. Who did I say is the small forward? Andre Iguodala. Andre Iguodala, the second AI. And that's a pretty good 8-man roster. There's a wide open 3, no good. Sixers get a rebound. Grimes has it. Grimes over to Walker, wide open again. Yes! Oh, yes, baby! Lonnie Walker, holy Toledo, 5 for 7 from downtown. Yeah, Iggy, that's right. That's a pretty good 8-man roster, honestly. Pritchard goes downhill towards the baseline. He's looking for help. He'll give it outside to Jason Tatum. 3 seconds left on the shot clock, and the three-point shot's up, and the basketball gods say no. Oubre throws it away. It's intercepted by Baylor Shireman, who goes up for 2. And another foul called on Oubre. And now Horford stands up. Second AI, yes, I love him. Chamberlain off the bench. Yes, because Joel Embiid would be starting. I'd have Barkley in at the 4. I'd have Dr. J at the 3. How would you do it? I think Charles is the best power forward that we've had. Joel Embiid, skill-wise, is the most skilled center that has ever played in the NBA. I'm sorry. Not even being biased. Mo Cheeks. Ooh, that's a good one. Mo Cheeks over Kyle Korver? I'll take that. Aaron McKee might be good. Yeah. Quentin Grimes is over on the near three-point line. You can interchange them. I guess you could do that. You could interchange Wilt Chamberlain for Embiid and put Embiid off the bench. Oubre goes up for a 2, connects the dots, and he's fouled again. Yeah. all-time Celtics team. Now, this gets really hard. Boston fans, who is on your all-time Boston team? Sam Jones at the point? Maybe. Ray Allen at shooting guard? Larry Bird at small forward? Power forward? Who would be the power forward? Oof. Kevin Garnett? And then center? I don't know. Who plays center? That's hard. Pritchard on the perimeter again. Bounces it over to Jason Tatum. Tatum, I don't even think makes the roster because Paul Pierce is off the bench. They're pretty stacked, man. It's not even fair. There's a shot that goes up, and there's another foul. Bill Russell would have to be center. I'm sorry. Bill Russell would have to play center. That'd be a little bit small, though, because you have Bill Russell and Kevin Garnett in the same lineup. Oof. It's a good defensive lineup, though. 87-77, and the first free throw is up and in. You remember the Flight brothers, Larry Hughes and all. Is PG playing, JJ? No. That's why you haven't heard his name. Neither is Maxey. Tatum with another foul shot. He knocks it down. Jason Tatum with 32 points, and we're not even in the fourth quarter yet. Oubre has 27, and we're not even in the fourth quarter yet. Walker is 17. And guess what? We're not in the fourth quarter yet. Oubre goes down over towards the baseline, throws it away over to Doughton, and Doughton steps out of bounds. Doughton did not know that the pass was coming over to him, and more miscommunication by this Philadelphia 76ers basketball team. The five that's out there for Boston, you got Tatum, Cada, Pritchard, Walsh, and Shireman. There's Jaylen Brown in the little beanie. Looks good. Looks good on him, man. Tatum has the rock over at the logo. Crosses over towards the right hand. Now wants to step back. Crosses over. Gives it back down low over to Q. Q kicks it outside. A wide open three. Jackpot. Baylor Shireman again. Balling out. 3 for 7 from downtown. 13 points. A floor spacer. And a sniper as well. That's who he is. Walker over at the logo. Dribbles towards the right side. Got some space. Another three by Lonnie. And he's finally human. And the rebound goes to Jordan Walsh. Walsh back to Tatum. Tatum from the top of the key. He'll bet. Jason Tatum hits it in the eyes of Guerschon Yabusele and fires a bullseye. 95-77. Yabu on a drive to the basket, and he makes the layup as he squishes in. He tried to get some breathing room, and he finally got just a little bit of daylight. 95-79, and about 3 seconds differentiating the shot clock from the game clock. 15 seconds left to go, and 3 seconds differentiating the shot clock from the game clock now. Walsh on the perimeter. He goes over towards the elbow. He steps in towards the lane. He spins about a couple of times. Doesn't get called for a travel. And he still makes the turnaround layup. 97-79. And the Sixers will get the inbound pass over to Oubre. Oubre launches one from the top of the key. He got a good look, but he can't cash it in. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. Philadelphia down 97-79. And they'll be back in a flash. All right. So cool, genuine Phil. You probably missed this. But who is on your all-time Boston Celtics team from 1 through 8? I would say that if I were making a Boston Celtics dynasty team, it would probably be at the point guard, You could go with Rajon Rondo if you really wanted to. I wouldn't do that. You could go with Kyrie Irving if you wanted to. I wouldn't do that either. You could go to Sam Jones, maybe. I don't know. For me, it'd be interesting. I would go with Jones. I'd go with Ray Allen at the 2. I'd go with Larry Bird at the 3. The 4 would be Kevin Garnett, and the 5 would be Bill Russell. And then coming off the bench, you got the Truth as the 6th man. And then the 7th man, I don't know. I don't know, like, who you go with from there. Like, help me out. Help me out, man. Help me out. What am I missing? I feel like I'm missing a lot of key players. Celtics are without 3 of their starters. Could you go Jaylen Brown off the bench? I don't even know. I might go Tatum at that point. Would you take Tatum over Paul Pierce, Allen? Because I think that's tough. I think that they're pretty similar. I do. I don't know. Small forward, like, y'all are stacked. Y'all are very stacked. Rondo probably doesn't even make the team. Doris says Garnett. Garnett would be at the 4. That's what I would do. I don't know, man. How can you not listen, Garnett? I got Garnett. I'm listening. Put him in at the 4. Or did you mean to say, how can you not like Garnett? Okay, well, that's different. Sorry. I didn't mean to attack you. I'm sorry. The Nets are winning. Yeehaw. Tatum is a better defender than Ray Allen. Yeah, but Ray Allen is clutch. Tatum doesn't really play shooting guard. Like, that's more, I guess Jaylen Brown is more of a shooting guard, right? Jaylen Brown's the shooting guard, so I'm going by, like, position. That's what I'm going by. Like, I did that for the Sixers. I put, even though Allen Iverson wasn't really a shooting guard, I mean, he acted more like a shooting guard, but he was so small that he was really more of a point guard. Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish, there we go. Those are good names. Ray Allen is clutch. He is. My starting 5 in today's NBA would be Tatum, Allen, Pierce, Garnett, and Kristaps. Oof. Kristaps Porzingis. Oof. I like Ray Allen too. Yeah. That's wild. Yeah, y'all have a stacked franchise. We know. We know how great your franchise is. You guys, the Lakers, and the Spurs, it's not even fair. The Spurs, they're a great franchise, dude. The Spurs all-time franchise team would be sick. Trying to figure that out. Here's a step back 2 that's up and in by Boston. The Spurs would probably have, Tony Parker. They would have Manu Ginobili, Kawhi Leonard. At the 4, probably Wemby. And then 5 at Tim Duncan. Like, that's a really good team. It's a very good team. Oubre on the far perimeter. Tries to go over towards the baseline and can't hit it. And the rebound was supposed to go to Oubre, but he ended up hitting Jared Walsh in the face. Or Derek White, that was, and they'll call it a personal foul. Kevin Garnett is a beast. John Havlicek, another one. I don't know if I would take... Havlicek for his time was so good, though. He was, but... Are we taking them over Paul Pierce and over Jason Tatum and Larry Bird? No, but if he was on our team, he probably would be, like, coming off of our bench. Imagine Russell and Chamberlain at the 4 and the 5 spot. Dude, that'd be so sick. Robert, what's going on, man? What's going on? 101 to 79. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Catch and shoot 3 by Walker again. He's human. And the Sixers come away with another miss. Q with the rock. Gives it back to Peyton Pritchard on the far perimeter. And they'll try to throw it downhill over to Q again. Q gets some space. The Sixers caught sleeping at the wheel on defense. And Kada able to hit the little layup. As he gets it to go, it's 103 to 79. Fourth quarter action at the TD Garden. Grimes dribbles with the right hand, goes up with a high arcing layup, can't hit it. Rebound by Derek White once again. Oh, yeah, yoy. JoJo White, Dave Collins, Bill Walton, Dennis Johnson. Oof. Wow. That's a good one, too. These are good starting fives, man. They really are. Here's another alley-oop pass to Q. He throws it down. And the Sixers are going to call a timeout as it is 107-79. Lonnie Walker, the fourth, lost it, and then White was at the top of the key. He tried to throw down an alley-oop pass to Q, and Neemias Queta able to go down with authority, and he is rocking the rim. Whew. 8.6 rebounds, 4 assists for Q, and this is just an outclass performance by Boston. Whew. Salute, my brother. Nah, man, I got you. Bill Walton. How could we forget about Bill Walton? Rest in peace, man. See, in the moment, like, I couldn't think about these things because guess what? I've been covering the team recently, so it was like, well, there's certain players that I lost track of. You know, so I'm happy that y'all are refreshing my memory because that's what chat's supposed to do. You guys are the best. I love you guys. If you are new to the channel, all right, let's go back to the monologue screen. All right, I do MLB baseball, I do NBA basketball, and I do NFL football on this channel. I cover the Phillies, the Sixers, and the Eagles. But, however, if you are a Boston fan, don't you worry. Don't you worry. Because guess what? We're going to be covering some more games for other teams. That's what we're going to be doing. Once the NBA playoffs come, we'll be covering some Boston Celtics games, which will be really, really cool. We'll also be doing some Sunday Night Baseball, which will be great as well for the channel. I want us to grow and become more and more broad while still keeping the Philly fandom here too. I want it to be a mixture of both. I just want to increase the fans because I care about that. I do. I care about each and every one of you. So hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell icons. That's your homework. I just gave you 3 assignments. That's it. Let's go back to the live stream. We are on the way to 5K. I need one more sub to get us to that 4880 marker. I need to see that number go up to 4880. Doors. Doors, doors, doors. Doors, what's going on, brother? You know, I owe Goat Mike a visit. I've just been so busy. I've been grinding on here, man. I really have. The baseball season has started, and the legs have been getting on the bike. You know what I'm saying? But if I can, I probably won't be able to come on tonight. But please tell that man, and please tell Debates and everybody else that I said hi. You know what I'm saying? Please tell them that I say hi and that I hope all is well. Cool, Genuine Phil, the GOAT. Love it. Thank you so, so much. That's beautiful. Let's go. And don't you worry, Sixer Nation. After this game, we got another game to cover. And actually, we will put this on the bottom scoreboard. And that is the Brooklyn Nets game. If the Nets win, the Sixers would then be in the top 5 for getting a top 5 draft pick, potentially, in the lottery. 107-79, Doughton for 3. And that doesn't help the Sixers, but it decreases the deficit to 25 points. Jeff Doughton Jr. from downtown. Doughton, downtown. I kind of like that. That's kind of cool. That also rolls off the tongue. White with a catch-and-shoot 3. In and out it goes. Drummond, rebound again for Philadelphia. A dump off pass to Doughton again at the top of the perimeter. He wants to dance all over Q. He dribbles with the left hand. He'll try to school him, take him downhill. Goes up with a floater, can't connect. Drummond with a volleyball tip, and it goes out over to Luke Cornett. Rebound by Pritchard. Pritchard on a fast break, trying to go downhill, and he'll try to dribble around the timeline and slow the tempo down again. Pritchard does get fouled on a reach-in call. It's on Andre Drummond. Let's go back to the Sports Scores bot. And let's go back to that drawing board. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. All right, let's put up that Brooklyn Nets score. What is the score of the Brooklyn Nets game? Let's see. Where is it? Where is it at? There it is. It is 89-86. Not at halftime. It's going into the fourth quarter. All right, 8.5 minutes to go. And there's a dunk that goes up and in, but it's not going to count. It's a shot clock violation. Robert Bruce, MVP! Let's go, Robert. Thank you so much. 107-82. When the Phillies played the Boston Red Sox, you guys know where to be. You guys also know for Sunday Night Baseball where to be. And during the NBA playoffs, we will be covering the Boston Celtics and some other teams too, man. David Roddy for a catch-and-shoot three-pointer. Way too strong and off the glass. Neemias Queta again. Able to get a rebound. It's a 25-point lead for Boston. The Celtics have 3 timeouts left. The Sixers have 2. Another catch-and-shoot three by Pritchard. And Pritchard gets fouled in the act of shooting as Walker pushes him, and Pritchard's going to head to the charity stripe again. Peyton Pritchard, what a season for him. I think he's going to win Sixth Man of the Year, to be honest with you. He should be up there in that conversation. He is a plus 13 off the bench tonight for Boston. Just absolutely wild. And the first foul shot, good. Here come the 4-string players for the Sixers. It'll be a Dembona. Ricky counts to the 4th. And somebody else, I can't tell, but he's the one that's without the headband. Council has a headband, so does a Dembona. Jared Butler. That's who it is. Jared Butler's going to come on in. Come on, Jared. You gotta come in with fashion, dude. If they're wearing the headbands, you gotta do it too, man. Just kidding. Tatum, Brown, and Peyton Pritchard were all drafted by Danny Ainge. And Markelle Fultz was traded by Danny Ainge. It wasn't really Markelle Fultz, I'm sorry. The first overall pick was traded to Philly, but he fleeced the Sixers. So, there you have it on top of it. Doughton at the top of the key again. He's looking for help. He'll find Ricky Council the 4th. Doughton back to Council. A step back three by RC4. No good. Offensive rebound for Roddy. They pass it outside to Butler. Jared Butler with a tray. Off the mark. Rebound by Boston. White downhill to Cornett. Inside, outside. Back to Derek White. He dribbles with the left hand and goes back all the way over towards the logo. Dribbling still with the left hand. Works around the screen. Gets by Doughton. And an alley-oop pass over to Luke Cornett again. Well, Cornett was the screener, and then he just ran downhill. It was sort of a draw play that they were able to come up with. And then Derek White just able to get over towards the nail and throw down an easy lob pass inside to Luke Cornett. Another wide open three by Butler, and he cans it from the top of the key. Sixers should have drafted Tatum. Nope, they shouldn't have, because guess what? They needed to learn a lesson, and they sucked from that. So, lesson learned. I don't even know if they learned their lesson, to be honest with you. Butler gives it back over to David Roddy, and Roddy goes up for a 2. And he's fouled. 112-87. All right, let's take this Flyers score thing off. Sorry about that. I had it on before because we were keeping track of the Flyers game too, but that's not the case anymore. Where's that score? Huh? Where is it? Oh, it's down here. Flyers score, no. NHL ticker, where is it? Come on, man. It's right there. Okay. Foul shot for the Sixers.
Excellent.
And that is good. Why is this not coming up? Please. No, this still isn't moving. Ugh. 114-88. Doughton again on the perimeter with 6 minutes to go in quarter number 4. Council with a floater inside. Got it to go. Ricky Council the fourth, finishing with the right hand, and he gets the teardrop to fall. Excellent ball. I love that. I got to keep it somehow Sixers way. You know what I'm saying? 114-90, 5:40 left in the fourth quarter. A wide open three for Boston, and that thing goes off the mark. The guy, Xavier Tillman, who's in there for the first time, just chucked a three. This is the time where he comes on in. Doughton with a right-handed hook shot. Got it to go. Don't really see a lot of those from Jeff Doughton Jr., but I guess anything is possible when you're the Philadelphia 76ers. It's 114-92. 5 minutes and 13 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Pritchard is going to get called for a turnover. They actually called it on Xavier Tillman. It's an offensive foul. All right, why is this not moving? Like, why? What's going on here? Huh? What's going on? It's still not moving. Oh, because that's why. I think I get it now. Is this why? No. Okay. That's why. Got it. Okay. 114-92, and it's David Roddy who gets fouled. Peyton Pritchard just made a three. Sorry about that. It's 117-95 with 4 minutes and 27 seconds to go. Okay, I mean, some wins to celebrate the Stankers, the tank-a-thon. Council downhill to Doughton for a tray. Jeff Doughton Jr. It's like he's Steph Curry out there. You have 4 scoreboards. My computer would say, F that stuff. Well, there we go. Golden State just tied it. We're going to keep our eyes on that game to see if the Sixers' odds go up. The 5 out there for Boston, it's Cada, Tillman, Shireman, Pritchard, and Davison. Another block shot by Council. Outlet pass to Adembona. He lost the ball, and he gets helped up by a couple of teammates. There were like 4 other people that were on the Boston bench that chased right after him because it looked like he was headed over towards the camera operator, and he couldn't slow himself down. We got 32 people on here watching. Hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. 19 more subs for us to get to 4,900. Spread that word. We go by play-by-play with JJ. We do like an old school radio play-by-play on this channel. We don't do watch parties. We're allergic to that. What's a watch party? What's a watch party when you can actually tune in and try to imagine the game when you're tuning in to play-by-play with JJ? That's what we do. Jared Butler over at the baseline. A kick out over to Jeff Doughton Jr. They give it back to the top of the key over to Ricky Council. He drives it over towards the lane. Can't finish it. Bona there for the rebound and throws it down with 2 hands. 3:43 left to be played in the fourth quarter. The Philadelphia 76ers are going to go on and be 21-41 on the season. 3:35 left to be played in the fourth quarter. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. And Pritchard in no particular hurry. Pritchard at the elbow. Elbow jumper. Way too short. It hit the front iron and didn't even move the net. Doughton rebound. He'll go inside, outside, dribble around the timeline. Council with a catch-and-shoot 3. Chucked it up like he was Russell Westbrook. And we have another foul called. It's a loose ball foul. It'll be on Boston. It's on Peyton Pritchard. JJ, how's the Sixers game going so far? We're doing great. We're down by 20. We're having a great time. We really are. We're having a fun time watching the 76ers tank. Well, now we got to hope that Brooklyn wins against Golden State. We've been at it for what? How many hours today? 6 hours? What's it been? Maybe 7 hours today? Council gets it on the perimeter, steps back, goes up for the TD Garden for a three-pointer. That's a little bit short. Council tracks his own rebound. That's why he's got to play more next year, hopefully. Council with a up-off pass over to a wide-open three by Roddy. Can't make it. J.D. Davison grabs the rebound. Davison over to Walsh. Walsh back to Davison. A step-back three. Bullseye. And a stab in the heart to Philadelphia. He shot an arrow, and it went straight into the center of the heart of the Sixers, and that is the exclamation point. All right, Doughton over to Council again, a catch-and-shoot three. Council shot, no. And rebound by Jared Walsh again. Walsh downhill, gives it outside, and there's a three-pointer that's short. Butler comes away with the rebound, and the Sixers are going to call a timeout with 2:04 left to go. All right, we're going back to the Golden State-Brooklyn game after this is done. That is what we're doing. What's up, Astarkey? Guys, make sure you go subscribe to Astarkey, please. If you are into gaming, I am into watching streamers. I really am. I like supporting streamers. I like supporting good streamers. It's what I like to do. And Astarkey, my friends, is a very good streamer. And she knows it. She does. So, hit that thumbs up button for Astarkey. And hit that subscribe button. And go follow her on Twitch. Don't call it a comeback. I've been here for years. I see what you did, Neil. I'm gonna knock you out. That's what the Celtics did to us tonight. Even though I actually think that we knocked ourselves out. I think we knocked ourselves out, man. We really did. This whole season, we knocked ourselves out. Lakers game is on ABC Saturday night. Yes, they are. Thank you, JJ. I mean that. No worries. Uh-oh, New Orleans is losing. We'll go to that game after this. All right, we will pull up the tank-a-thon standings. Oh, wait, they won't update tonight. We will not be able to get that tonight. If the Sixers finish out of the top 6, if they were to get the 8th or the 7th or the 9th or the 10th, the 7th from on, that pick goes to Oklahoma City, and the Sixers don't have a first-round pick. Can't believe that Butler got traded to the Warriors. That was a wow. Hey, we got a Butler. And his name also starts with a J. Just not the same one. Should have kept that guy 3 years ago. What's up, Robert? Robert, again, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I love you guys all to death. I do. No homo. But seriously, I love this channel. We've been doing this for 3 years, man. 3 years, and we're going to get to 5,000 on MLB opening day. Isn't that so freaking sick? Would have never thought that. Somebody asked me today, if I get an offer from a big network full-time, would I do it? And I said this. Nope. We ain't selling ourselves short, man. We're building this thing. We're taking this thing with us. Okay? And play-by-play with JJ isn't going to be any other networks. It's just ours. I want to be an inspiration for other people. to have them start their own network, start their own brand. And I really want to get like more play-by-play announcers on here. I really do. Doughton with a foul line floater, puts it up and puts it in. Isn't Jimmy buckets with Golden State? Oh, yes, he is. Absolutely, he is. 120-99. Sixers have one timeout left. Boston still has two. Another three by Tillman. Xavier Tillman Sr. knocks it down. He still has the Midas touch in him. Oof. He does. He made it from 26 feet. Xavier Tillman, he was on Memphis, wasn't he? He was on Memphis. Yeah, he played for the Grizzlies. Doughton on the near wing. Takes a couple jab steps. Drives it over towards the basket. Hands it off to Bona, and Bona throws it down with two hands. How long have I been streaming? I interned at NFL Films after I graduated from college, which was in 2022. So in December of 2022 is when I started. So this is like my 3.5 season doing the Sixers. It's my 3rd season doing the Phillies, and 2nd season doing the Eagles. Council with a bounce pass over to Butler for a three, and he can't get that. Roddy gets the rebound. Boy, it's like the Sixers actually want to hustle with their younger guys. What do you know? And they throw it away, and the ball gets deflected off of the hands of another Boston Celtic player. Nurse is looking at one of his assistant coaches. I see that he's been looking at him throughout like the whole entire game. Whenever they show it on TNT, whenever they show Nick Nurse, he's always looking at him. It's like that's his genie or like whatever. You know, like, what do you want me to do? Oh, this is what we're going to do right now. Is Paul George playing? No. Is Tyrese Maxey playing? No. Is Joel Embiid playing? Is McCain playing? Is anybody playing? 45 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. There's Jason Tatum over on the bench. Ay, ay, ay. 36 people tuning on, and we appreciate you guys. Don't forget, after this, we are going to be looking at that Brooklyn Nets game to see if Brooklyn can lose. Adem Bona with a floater. Can't get it. Sixers down by 21 points. There's 33 seconds to go. Sixers with a steal from Council. Council ports the Red Sea, and it's back to a 20-point deficit. Only 27.5 seconds left to go. They're just down by 7 threes. That's it. Come on, man. Let's go. All right. They got to play defense. There's about 3 seconds differentiating the shot clock from the game clock. Celtics are going to take it down over towards the paint. Come on, give us back the ball. Let's do it. All right, a wide open three. No good. You sold me on subscribing. Oh, I appreciate it, man. Jared Butler tries to go down the lane. Hits a buzzer beater. And actually, with 1.4 seconds left, he gets the little layup to go. And the Celtics are going to beat the Philadelphia 76ers by a final score of 123-105. The game is over. Outstanding effort tonight by the Philadelphia 70 Tankers. We love it. Get us that draft pick, baby. That's what I've been waiting for all season long. The 20th win by 15 or more points this season for the Boston Celtics. And by the way, that's 3rd in all of the NBA. Elton Brand's is gonna suit up. We love it. All right. Let's go to this Golden State game. Come on, Golden State, let's go. We are rooting for the Warriors. Jimmy Butler, you were a 76er once. You didn't like to be called James Butler, but guess what? If you lose, you're being called James Butler tonight by me. Just kidding. You're not. All right. Where is it? Is the game on TV? Are they not showing this game on TV tonight? Come on, man. I probably should get the package, not going to lie. I probably should just pay for the package right now because I'd be watching the game. 101-95. Golden State leads it by 6 points with 5:40 left to go. The tank-a-thon continues. The tank-a-thon continues as long as I can get my scoreboard up and running. Why isn't this showing? Where is it? There it is. That's another scoreboard. And now he changed it. Ba-ba, ba-ba, ba-ba. We figured it out. Another subscriber, thank you. We did you a favor again. Another Boston beatdown. Hey, guess what? Al Horford's sister tonight, she could be tweeting at us all she wants. I get it. I understand. Just kidding. It's all for fun, man. It really is. Congrats to the Chicago Bulls. Wait, did they win? Did the Bulls win? They did. Look, I'm actually kind of happy because I want them to get that 10 seed, so I know that Jane's probably not happy, but the Magic are stuck. You know what I mean. All right, 101-95 is the score in this game. 5:40 left to go. Warriors lead it by 6. If the Sixers, or if the Nets lose, if the Brooklyn Nets lose tonight, then that means that the Philadelphia 76ers will be in 5th to last place. Let's go. And by the way, we're going to get the New Orleans Pelicans scoreboard on the bottom because the Sixers are not too far behind the Pelicans as well. And that's not where I wanted it. Whoops. That's not where we wanted it. Where is it? Let's go here. And let's see if this will work. Where's the Pelicans? That's not the right one again. So it's this scoreboard. Pelicans. Pelicans. There it is. All right. Brooklyn makes a first free throw. It's 101-96. Doesn't Brooklyn have the tiebreaker on Philadelphia? Brooklyn, I think, does have the tiebreaker because they have beat us 2 times, I think. But still, we want them to lose. It doesn't even matter because there's still a lot of games left. And I know you know that. Johnson with the second foul shot. It's good. All right, come on, Golden State. 101-97. Warriors have the ball. Somebody just hit a 3. Who was it? Who hit the 3? Curry for 3. Let's go, Steph. Take on over. Take over, Steph. Come on, baby. All right, 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go. It's 104-97. Curry with 31 and Butler with 23. Oh, wait, we want Brooklyn to win. I forgot about this. I'm so sorry. That's not good. We want Brooklyn to win. Fudge. What am I rooting for? Payton gets called for a shooting foul, and now Johnson's going to go to the line. What am I doing? We want Brooklyn to win. Ay, ay, ay. We don't want Curry to make shots. Boo! Boo, Steph! Boo! (104-97). The Nets only have 1 timeout left. Ew. Come on, man. Second foul shot is up and in.
Excellent.
All right, 104-98. Come on, Nets. We got to play defense. Play defense. Cam Thomas is back in there. He's their best player. I love it. We haven't played him at all this season. He has 16 points. Come on, Cam. And then after this, we'll go to the New Orleans game. They're down by 16. They're not really helping us tonight either. But that is the other game that we should be keeping our eye on. Claxton with a block. Payton gets the offensive rebound. Payton makes the 2. Darn it. Claxton turned it over. No. No, no, no. 4:34 left to go. Jimmy Butler got the steal. It's 106-98, and Keon Johnson commits a foul. This sucks. JJ's in the wrong hemisphere right now. Yeah, I am. That sucks. Come on, we need Brooklyn to come back. They were up 25-5 with like 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, or like 5 minutes to go, but still. It's a long time. It's a very long time. Curry's at the line to make some free throws, and the first one is good. I keep forgetting, we need them to win. It's like the opposite. We're just rooting for them. And then I'm like, oh wait, we shouldn't be cheering for them. We gotta boo them. All right, second foul shot by Steph Curry. It's good. D'Angelo Russell will come on in for Zaire Williams. So their lineup, they got Cam Johnson, Nick Claxton, Cam Thomas, D'Angelo Russell, and Keon Johnson. And again, we can't watch the game, so we're just scoreboard watching. 108-98. Come on, Brooklyn. Let's go. A 2 made by Brooklyn. Back to an 8-point game. Okay. All right, come on. We got to get some stops. Keon Johnson just made a layup. Cam Thomas got the assist. Warriors respond with a 2 of their own. I bet you it was Steph Curry. No, it was Gary Payton. 3:52 left to be played in the fourth. Thomas missed a 3. And who got the rebound? Come on, tell me it was Brooklyn. Nets got an offensive board. Good. 110-100. Game ain't on, so we're just scoreboard watching. Grab the popcorn, baby. Nets just made a 2. It's from Cam Thomas on a 3-foot shot, and Claxton got the assist. Beautiful. Yes, let's go. Back to an 8-point game. Warriors call a timeout. All right. With 3:43 to go. All right, Brooklyn, we're only down by 8. Not bad. Not bad. I forgot we got to root for them to lose. Idiot. So Brooklyn, we actually have the tiebreaker with Brooklyn for losing. So that's bad because Brooklyn, yeah, we would be the 7th seed. Ew. That sucks. So Brooklyn has our tiebreaker. Brooklyn. So we've won more games against Brooklyn this year, or are we tied? We must be tied with Brooklyn in the head-to-head series. We play Brooklyn again like next week, and we better lose to them. We better lose to them. 26 people tuning on in. Thank you so much for rocking with me, man. We need 18 more subs for us to get to 4,900. So proud of us. 3 minutes and 43 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter of this game. And then we'll go to the Pelicans game. The Pelicans are 4 games in front of us for the 4 seed. So we'll be watching them next. If we could get up to the 4, I think that'd be sick. I do. I don't think we play New Orleans anymore this year, which kind of sucks. The Nets actually beat Golden State once this year. They could beat them twice. Come on. They won 128-120 in Golden State. Come on, you could do it again. I believe in you. Do it for Ben Simmons. Draymond Green's going to enter back in for Golden State. I thought Green was... Oh, he came off the bench today? Oh, okay. 110-102. Draymond with a bad pass. Johnson with the steal. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. The Nets with a 3. Killed it. 5-point game. Let's go, Brooklyn. Let's go. Who hit the 3? I don't even know yet. It's 110-105. 3:14 left to go. Golden State has the ball. Come on, scoreboard. Update. Come on, man. Update. Let's go. 110-105. That's all that they say. 2:53 left to go. It was Johnson who made the 3-pointer from 23 feet. 2 minutes and 53 seconds left, and they're not updating the scoreboard. Come on, man. Come on. Brooklyn, we need you. We need you to win this. Please. Oh, they're showing the game. It's on TNT. Yes, let's go. It is also on the Yes. Oh, I think I get the Yes Network. Cam Johnson gets called for a shooting foul. All right, so they are showing this game. Great. Beautiful. This is great. Butler is at the line to try to knock down some foul shots. The first one goes up, and it's good. And that makes it 111 to 105. I forgot we get the Yes Network. What channel is that on here? Come on, buckets. Miss this. 111 to 105. Second foul shot by Butler. It's up, and he knocks it down. That makes it a 112 to 105 game. The Nets have the ball. Looks like it's Thomas over at the top of the key. And he'll give it up over to Watford, who goes downhill, goes up for two. Killed it. He got it. 112-107, 5-point game with 2:30 to go. The Nets are at home. Butler, all eyes on him. Had a big shot when he was a Sixer and hit a walk-off a long time ago. Curry with some space for three. No good. Rebound deflected. Brooklyn. Oh, they lost the ball. Podziemski got the rebound. He finds a cutting Draymond towards the basket. A kick out to Podziemski. They try to save it. Curry goes over towards the lane. Floater is up. No good. And we have a foul called. It'll be on Brooklyn again. All right, now they're going back to NBA. They're going back to whatchamacallit. So let's find the Yes Network. What channel is the Yes Network? Are they going to show it? No? Did they call a timeout? Curry is at the line to make some free throws. They're not showing the game. Thank you. That's great. Great. Good job. 113-107. Second foul shot by Curry. He knocks it down. It's back to a 7-point lead out in Brooklyn. Come on, man. I still can't root for Brooklyn. Sorry. This is going to hurt us. Thomas just missed a layup. Gary Payton II just got a rebound. Doesn't look good for us, man. Doesn't look like we're going to get past Brooklyn tonight. It's too bad. 114-107, and they're not showing the game. Idiots. Freaks. 114-107, 136 left to go. Just got to keep our eyes on that scoreboard. Come on, we need Brooklyn to win, please. Please just come back and win, please. Why is there a stoppage here? What's going on? Claxton got called for a shooting foul. Great. First foul shot's good. Don't even know who hit the free throw yet. But it makes it 115-107. Nice job, Claxton. Draymond's at the line. It's rare that he makes free throws. Makes the first one. We still got plenty of time to lose. I never thought I would say that in my life. My favorite saying is that when you're at the bottom, the only way you can go up is to the top. Well, guess what? We're not even at the bottom, and we got to get to the bottom first. All right, second foul shot by Draymond. He makes it. Claxton makes it back to a 7-point game. Did Draymond really have to hit those two free throws there, dude? I don't know. I'd feel better with a 5-point game. Golden State just missed a shot. Come on, man. We got to score here. We got to score. Russell just blocked Jimmy Butler going towards the basket. Come on, man. Come on. Hit a shot, please. 116-109. See, I don't like it when the score's not changing yet. Doesn't make me feel good. But there must have been a foul. There must have been a foul or something. The only way you can go is down. Russell just blocked Jimmy Butler. and Steph Curry just made a shot and a timeout taken by Brooklyn. It's a 10-point game. Darn it. And for a second, I was rooting for Steph Curry. Idiot me. It's 119 to 109. We're live for 2 hours 45 minutes. We will still do a post game show after this. I do want to see if New Orleans can help us out after we do our little post game show, and then we'll check up on them to see what happens. Still got plenty of time to lose, man. Brooklyn's out of timeouts now. I'll still do a little post-game show, and then we'll see. By the time our post-game show ends, we'll see if the New Orleans game's a little closer. And if it is, then we'll watch the end of that. Because if they lose, that honestly really does matter more if New Orleans wins and comes back and beats Houston for us. That'd be sick. 119 to 109. Hit the thumbs up button. Extra coverage from JJ. The GOAT. The man. The myth. The legend. That's who we are. All right. I need Reggie Miller in this game. I need Reggie Miller in for Cam Thomas or something like. Reggie, just give him a leg, please. Cam Thomas has gone so cold. The odds for Brooklyn right now are plus 3,000. All right, Johnson with a little layup. It's back to an 8-point game. Stops. Butler lost the ball. Claxton got a steal. Brooklyn makes it a 6-point game. Okay. Come on, continue to get those stops, baby. Cam Johnson got another layup again. 119 to 113. Stops, stops, and stops. Let's go. Come on. 47.8 seconds to go. What are the Warriors doing? Why isn't the scoreboard updating? The anticipation's killing me inside. Guy Santos gets called for a shooting foul. 119 to 114, so it was an and one. Holy moly. This could be a 4-point game with 47.8 seconds left to go. Already a 5-0 run. And Johnson makes the foul shot. Excellent. Warriors call a timeout. Let's go, baby. Let's go. That's what we needed. Good. My heart's racing. The babies! The babies are back. The Warriors are choking this. They're like, they want to help us out, man. They want to help us. No way that the Warriors choke this game. No bleeping way. There's no way. No bleeping way that they lose this game, man. Rockets, by the way, are up by 12 to New Orleans. It was a 22-point game, I think. And it's down to a 12-point game. So, again, keeping our eyes on that. This game might be going down to the wire, man. If we got another steal off of the inbound pass here, I'll be very happy. 119 to 114. Get us some more stops, please. Please, please, please. 119 to 114. $42 seconds left to go. If you are on here, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. This is freakish behavior. Watching a Brooklyn Nets team win or rooting for them to win. That's insane. Why are we doing that? Because we want the Philadelphia 76ers to increase their chances. Quentin Post is back out there. Curry misses a shot. Come on, Brooklyn, let's go. Let's go, Brooklyn. Curry missed a shot. What's going on? With 26 seconds left to go. Draymond got the offensive board, and they don't foul until 8 seconds were taken off the clock. Are you kidding me? Really? Curry got called for a backcourt turnover with 15 seconds. Okay, that's what happened. They took all that time off? Ew. All right, come on. We got to hit a three here, please. Hit a three and play the foul game. 15.2 seconds left. A three by Brooklyn. Got it! 2-point game. 8.7 seconds left. Let's go! Cam Thomas from three. Let's go. There's still a chance. There's still a chance, man. Come on, we got to miss a free throw here. They don't have any timeouts. It was a 10-point game with 1:03 to go, and all of a sudden it's a 2-point game. Whew. Come on, man. 119 to 117. Cam Thomas from 34 feet. Ugh. If they tie this and go into overtime, I'm going to literally get out of my chair. Now I have to have chest pain, says Jane. Claxton got a personal foul take. The first foul shot is good. It looks like right now because I saw the score go up by 1. Come on. Miss this second foul shot, please. You son of a gun. Curry makes the first one. And the second one, he knocks it down as well. All right, 121 to 117. So Curry goes 2 for 2. Brooklyn Nets, now they have 2.4 seconds to go. Thomas just missed a prayer. Johnson got the offensive rebound. And they put up a buzzer beater, a tip shot, and that's going to do it. So the Brooklyn Nets, they lose by a final score of 121 to 19. And it took until the very bitter end for Golden State to just win it by the skin of their teeth. Okay. All right, 121 to 119 is the final score there. Okay. All right. It is what it is. That just would have been really nice if they lost, or if they would have won. But that's all right. It is what it is. There's still plenty of time. The Houston game is what I'm more worried about because it would be great if we could get New Orleans in the mix with us. That's fine. It is what it is. Okay. So we'll go there in just a few moments. Wrap up my thoughts on this game for the Sixers real quick. Let's go to the monologue screen. I'll just do this for just a couple of minutes, man. Okay. Yeah. What's there really to say about the Philadelphia 76ers? Great question. Not really much. Quentin Grimes rebounded really well tonight again. I'm telling you, we have got to... there has to be a way where we keep Yabu, Grimes, the both of them, and we get to come back next year healthy. There has to be a way. There's no excuses. Next year, we have a very bright future next year if Joel Embiid is either A, off the books, or if he can get healthy. If we can get a top 5 pick with everything else that's involved, I'm telling you, this team is going to look a lot better. And there's no excuses. So, that's how I feel. Oubre at 27. This guy just gives you effort every single game. I loved watching TJ McConnell during the tanking process. I liked watching Nerlens Noel go out there and try hard. I'm telling you, like, Guerschon Yabusele and Kelly Oubre Jr. would have been so great to watch during that time. Like, they're the only two things right now, along with Quentin Grimes, that are giving me joy watching them. That's it. Like, nothing else makes me happy when I'm watching the 76ers. All right. That's really my take. That's really all I got to say. Let's just try to get down more, man. Let's get down on it. Like Kool and the Gang. See what I did there? Get down on it. I think what I got to do is if we ever get to like a top 5 pick on lottery night, we got to play Get Down on It. On Twitch. I would only do it on Twitch because DMCA would be allowed on there. It'd be all right on there. So. All right, let's go back to the live stream. Pelicans just won a challenge. I don't know what that means, but they are down by 11. And let's put back up this scoreboard for the Pelicans. The Pelicans right now, in case you are wondering, are 45-17. So the Sixers are 4 games behind New Orleans. And there's a chance that they could pass them. You know, Zion Williamson's playing for them. CJ McCollum is still playing for them. Like, they got talent, man. They do. And this Rockets team, I'm not like trying to amp everybody up, but this Rockets team has sort of been selling. So there's a chance that we can gain some ground on them tonight, and I'll take that as a plus. If they can come back and win right now, I think that that'd be great. So let's change that score. This is when we start scoreboard watching, man. It's beautiful. It gives us extra time to hang out, and we have something else to root for that could help the Sixers, and we're all on the same team. You know what I mean? It's actually a really, really nice thing. Where's the Rockets game? Where's Houston Rockets? Is that game not up here now for some reason? Oh, it's not there. That's not what I wanted. Oh. Change that score. And now I'll change this score. I probably should label which scoreboards these are. It's just a little bit hard. It's not really so easy. Not Jazz Raptors. 191. New Orleans just made a 2. Okay, good. Great. That's what I like to see. We'll put the Sixers score down here. Why am I losing track of this one? It's 191. That would be cool, JJ. What would be cool? I'm sorry. I missed my train of thought. I lost it. I'm going to close the window right now. It's getting a little bit windy over here. Last thing I need is just to ruin my screen. Alright. We're just going to have this scoreboard up. I'd rather watch LL Cool JJ. JJ Cool J. The Pelicans with another 2. Got it! All right, come on, New Orleans. You be the ones to help us out tonight. 100-93. The Pelicans could help us. 3:38 left to go. And the Rockets, well, Steven Adams is the one who makes a reverse dunk. Aww. That's too bad. 102-93. Alvarado just missed a shot. Amen Thompson gets the rebound. 3:27 left to go. Jalen Green just missed a 2. Thompson gets another rebound. Come on. Can we box out, idiots? 102 to 93. 3:19 left to go. Please. Green just missed another three. And finally, Zion gets a rebound. Let's go, Zion. It's a 9-point game. 3:06 left to go. Thompson just blocked Zion Williamson's shot. Pelicans do get a rebound. Okay. And Rockets call a timeout. They're probably going to challenge this, I bet you. Let's go, Nola. All right, 102 to 93. What did I say again, Neil? I'll have to go back to the tape. About doing extra coverage. What did I say? I forget what I said. Brunson just flopped and he got an and one. Ew. 102 to 93. Hit that thumbs up button, man. This is freakish behavior. Rooting for the New Orleans Pelicans on a March 6th. Rooting for them to win. The race for ace, baby. The race for ace. I will always remember Mike Muscala for hitting that buzzer beater in the bubble and helping us get Tyrese Maxey. That I will always be grateful for. But if the Pelicans and if the Raptors and the Nets can find a way to help us get Ace Bailey, I will go bonkers. Doncic with a step-back three. That's no good. All right, so the Rockets get their timeout back. They did challenge the call. And it's going to be Houston ball. Darn it. That stinks. All right, we're turning this off. Can't get distracted. Too bad. If anyone can, a Pelican, go Nola. Who plays tomorrow? We'll look at the schedule for tomorrow. Is Jane still here? Did Jane leave us? Don't leave, Jane. Nobody leave. I'm lonely. Just kidding. I'm not. I'm alone, but I'm not lonely. Should we take the Pelicans? They're at plus 3,000. Should we take them? Should I do it? Should I put down $10 on the Pelicans to come back? Oh, damn it, it's off. Darn it, I missed my chance. Darn it. It's too bad. I would have done it. I would have done it. 102 to 93. Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. Come on. Let this game end, please. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, baby. Tari Eason just entered on in for Jabari Smith. Steven Adams will take a seat. We need the Pelicans to win. Eason just missed a shot. Zion Williamson just got a rebound. Come on, can we score? Can we score, New Orleans? Please. 102-93. Can we get a bucket? CJ McCollum says no, we can't, as he misses a shot. Who got the rebound? Who? Who got it? Or was there a foul or something? 2:36 left to go in the fourth quarter. I hate scoreboard watching now. I understand your pain. I get your pain now. Pelicans get an offensive rebound, is what they say. Only 2 seconds are taken off the clock here. Why is that? Alperen Şengün. It was a jump ball, and he beats Yves Missy for the jump ball. And there's a 2 by Amen Thompson, and it's 104-93. Pelicans get a layup on the other side, and they cut it back to a single-digit lead. It's 104-95. We've been on for 3 hours and 5 minutes and 17 seconds as well. 104-95. Pelicans just got a 2. It was from Zion Williamson. And a foul was called with 1:48 left to go. Who was the foul on? Who was it on, man? Is it on New Orleans or Houston? Can't see. Was it in the act of shooting? They in the bonus? Williams got called for a shooting foul. Okay. Brooks is at the line. First free throw, he knocks it down. Former Memphis Grizzly Dylan Brooks. (105-95). Misses the second free throw. Did we get a rebound? New Orleans, did we get a rebound? Please. Did we get it? Trey Murphy got the rebound. Okay. 1:43 left in the fourth quarter. Pelicans look like they're going to choke this, man. I don't think they're going to help us out. I really don't. We got another sub. Thank you. I think. Pelicans just missed a shot. And Olynyk just got the rebound. Or just entered on in for Jose Alvarado. Murphy had a defensive rebound, they said, and then they said that he went up for a shot, but then they took it away. I don't know what that means. There's 93 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter, and it's a 10-point game. 10-point lead for Houston. Alperen Şengün got called for a shooting foul, and the Rockets are going to call a timeout, probably to challenge this. But let's hope it is a shooting foul. Okay. All right. At this point, we're just here for more spectacle. Thank you all so much for being here, man. It, again, means so much to me that we are all gathering together to watch us get maybe a top 5 pick in the lottery. Where are you guys tuning in from? Let me know down below. Also, we have another Phillies game on tomorrow. Probably should get that thumbnail ready. The Bulls won 125-123. Raise your hand if you're tuning in to the Phillies game tomorrow in the chat. Raise your hand if you are tuning in to the Phillies game tomorrow in the chat. Or give me a Y or an N for yes or no. Shall we just put up the scoreboard? Call stands, and the Rockets are called with a timeout. Okay, good. Very good. First free throw, got it. It's 105-96. Pelicans could use a miracle here. Scott says, yeah, baby, I am. Yves Missy makes the first one, misses the second one. Alperen Şengün gets the rebound. Come on, we need to hit every freaking free throw. Every freaking free throw. 105-96. Get a stop. Get a stop and hit a 3. That's not a stop, that's a 2. They allowed, and it's 107-96 with 1:15 left to go in the fourth quarter. I haven't seen today's game yet. I'm not spoiling anything. That was Amen Thompson who got a dunk. Zion just missed a shot. Yavis Missy gets an offensive rebound. Missy then misses a shot. And that's probably going to wrap it up. Pelicans actually got an offensive rebound from it. So now you're desperate and you got to get a three. And you got to hope that the Rockets can just choke this thing. 11-point game. Come on, man. Are you going to replay it? Oh, wow. Nice. Now you got to disappear from the comments because I bet you a troll's going to come on here and spoil something. If Missy misses the first free throw as Şengün fouls him again. This guy stinks at the line. This guy absolutely stinks at the line. What's he shooting wise this year from the foul line? What's he shooting? He's shooting 63%. Yeah, I could tell. Second foul shot, he knocks it down.
Excellent.
107-97. And 56 seconds left to go. They dribble it down over towards the 34-second marker. Dylan Brooks just missed a shot. Tari Eason got the rebound, puts it back up. Good night, New Orleans. 109-97 with 22 seconds left to go. Murphy for three. That's no good. Rebound by Houston with 22 seconds left. And they're probably going to dribble it out, I assume. Rockets got a defensive rebound, and there must have been a foul. Must have been a foul. Roland still has like 2 timeouts left. And there it is. That is the end of the game. Okay. 109-97. I will check those out. I promise. And that's going to do it for us, man. We've been live for 3 hours, 12 minutes. Say we had a pretty good day. You know? That was beautiful. All right. I got to get off. I got to make tomorrow's thumbnail. And I still have one other thing I have to do, too. I think I have to make a short for Bryce Harper's report that came out today. I did not get a chance to do that. Love you all, and I will catch you all on the next one. All right, Lila Tov, good night. Actually, let's get the scoreboard back up and running here. There we go. That's better. All right, Lila Tov, good night. Good night.